Didn't mean to loop that, but here we are. Welcome back to another edition of the Dead Red Podcast. Sox Arizona will be joining me shortly as we are about to have kickoff of this game. Now, if some of you are familiar, before we get to the kickoff, of course, Sox and I are doing one Thursday night football game a month, possibly two next month, but we'll see what happens. Sox will join me shortly. The Bucks are about to kick off. Jake Camarda is the one kicking it off. Obviously, this is going to be on Amazon Prime. So for those of you who don't know if it's on TV or not, well, now you know. But shout out to everybody that's going to be coming in chat as Lamar Jackson will get the ball first once they do kick it off. So Camarda, the rookie out of Georgia, will kick it away. And looks like it's going to be Devin Duvernay on the return. He gets past the 11-yard line. He's going to make a turn out towards the 21, and that's where Lamar Jackson and the offense is going to start. So I just want to point out real quickly before we get to the actual telecast and everything, of course, the inactives for the Baltimore Ravens are as follows. Wide receiver Tylan Wallace, linebacker Josh Bynes, Calais Campbell, defensive tackle. The last two I mentioned are due to injury. Guard Ben Cleveland, running back Mike Davis, and then Jalen Armour Davis, the corner. We'll get to the Tampa Bay inactives in just a second. Lamar, he's calling out signals. Patrick Ricard, the fullback, in motion. Just running down a little bit of that play clock. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's got his man over the middle. That's Mark Andrews, and he gets across the 43-yard line for a first down. A lot of people thought on that sideline it should have been a penalty for shoving him out of bounds late, but nonetheless, it's a pickup of a ton for Mark Andrews, about a 22-yard pickup. Shouts to everybody in chat. Shouts to he'll be here shortly. Shouts to Blue City as well, as he just beats his man over the middle. Mike Edwards pushing him out of bounds. Keanu Neal, I believe, was the other guy on the tackle. Man in motion. Lamar takes it. He's going to throw it to Andrews once again, and not a ton of yardage, so a better stop right there. A couple of defenders on the play. It's going to be second down and a little bit of medium right there. Whereas they're looking at Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator for the the Baltimore Ravens. Been there for a few seasons. It's going to be second down, about 13:50 left to go. So it's second down and medium, second down and manageable for these Baltimore Ravens. So let's see if they could pick up the first down here. Kenyon Drake is in the backfield, obviously. Injuries all across the board to running backs, J.K. Dobbins, and a couple others as well. Pressure coming, and looks like they had the screen out to Drake, and he was just behind the line by a few yards. It's going to be about third down and long here. Patriots are terrible this year. Well, I mean, I think he's picking the Jets to win. He might actually be going to the game, Jeffrey, so he might be picking the Jets to win. So Todd Bowles, first season as the Bucs head coach, 3-4, obviously was the head coach of the Jets a few years ago. So now we're looking at about a third and long, about a 3rd and 9 situation. Offense breaks the huddle. Kenyon Drake once again in the backfield, calling out signals. Only 2 seconds left on the play clock. Can they get it off? They do. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He's going to throw it, and nearly intercepted. Pass defended by Levante David, the veteran linebacker. So it will be 4th down and 9, and they will be set to punt with Jordan Stout. Guys, make sure, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. That's for both channels, of course, and all the stuff in the description, but I appreciate y'all coming out and spending your Thursday night here. So Jordan Stout, the rookie, will punt it away as they let Sam Koch go this offseason. It looks like there's a fumble. His own teammate got in the way, and it's recovered by the Ravens inside the Bucs 6. You cannot be happy about that. I believe Jalen Darden was back there trying to catch it, and one of his teammates came over and interfered. It looks like it was D. Delaney. That was just an odd. So, yeah, it seems like he was blocked into him. So, good move right there by Justice Hill. Hopefully, I think that's legal. Yeah, he just blocked them into his own man and picked up now by the Baltimore Ravens as they are in prime position to score. The recovery by Kayvon Seymour. Shouts to Jetson Smash. Shout outs to the one and only Jeffrey. What's going on, man?
So what up, Big Blue? I don't got you in my ears. I don't know what's going on yet. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'll be right there. Hold on one second.
All right, no problem. All right, so with that being said, we got first and goal for the Ravens after the wacky fumble on special teams. Lamar Jackson takes the snap, fakes it to Drake, and looks like he's busted in the backfield. What a play by the linebacking core, specifically Shaquille Barrett. So it is now second down and goal for the Ravens. Jets, good luck on Sunday. I want to hear Alex's reaction to the KT trade. I'll if you stay here for it after this drive, I'm actually gonna give my thoughts because as we all know, Sox is a Giants fan as well, so I'm pretty sure he wants to implement his thoughts on it as well. So, last 12 drives in the red zone, only 4 touchdowns for the Baltimore Ravens. Obviously, they picked up the victory last week against the Browns. Lamar Jackson, he looks, he fires. James Brochet catches it inside the 4-yard line, and it's gonna be third and goal. So third and goal inside the Buccaneers 4. Todd Bowles calling plays on defense. So now you got to play some really good red zone defense here against Lamar Jackson. And they haven't had success in the red zone as stated of late. Kenyon Drake, most used in the backfield. So it'll be a third down and 4 situation. Duvernay in motion. Lamar Jackson, he takes the snap, he looks, he fires. That's just off the hands of Mark Andrews. And nice play on the defensive side by Zion McCollum.
What's up, Big Blue?
What up, Sox? What's going on?
What's up, chat? Sorry about that, guys. I just got home from work. How are you, bro?
I am good. Before we get this field goal going, any thoughts on the Giants trade that they made today?
Dude, I like it because of all the stuff with, we're already down to our bare bones as far as wide receivers. So I like it because he's not healthy. He's not on the field. So, get those couple picks in. What is this, second and a fourth, I think?
Third and a sixth.
Third and a sixth. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Tony hasn't seen the field, so I like it.
Justin Tucker on for the automatic field goal. And it's 3-0 Ravens with 11:03 to go. So Jeffrey wanted to hear my thoughts and analysis on this whole Kadarius Toney situation. The last few weeks, I've kind of just said, he's not on the field, so I'm not going to get mad about it. And, they traded him today, so I'm like, okay, well, listen, it's not a trade that I dislike. I put out a short about it, and he tweeted out, and I have, the tweet, the screenshot. Many people screenshotted it as well. He tweeted at 2:25 p.m. That joke would have been funny if I was actually hurt still. LOL. Irrelevant people don't get updates. So I guess he's trying to say that, New York fans aren't relevant, or is it because he blamed? I don't know what it is.
Why hasn't he been on the field? He didn't
want to be a part of it.
Why hasn't he been on the field if everybody's wrong?
Either they're trying to keep him off the field for a trade reason, or he just doesn't want to play and he's using excuses. But the Giants got a good return back. Good job by Joe Shane and the current regime. They wanted to do it earlier, but, it was all leaked and, it just wasn't a good situation in the offseason.
Interesting.
I'm going to get some comments here. I'm shocked by the Toney trade, but not surprised either. Ask Sox Arizona, will he be doing the Celtics game?
Interesting. Yeah, I want to do some Celtics games for sure, but, I've been working, so we'll see if we can get to that.
Of course. I got a quick question. Who are you speaking? I think speaking to the world. I think he means rooting for. Honestly, Sox, I'm not watching the World Series. This is the second year within the last 5 I'm not watching the World Series. And this is a general thing. I'm not watching the fucking Phillies win. I'm not doing that. I got to update the graphic here. I'm not watching the Phillies win because they'll trash their own city. Trust me, I was there. Well, I wasn't in Philly, but I was present kind of when they won the Super Bowl the last time. And, they basically ripped down their own fucking town. And then you got the Astros. It's why would you want to root for the Astros?
Yeah, I don't know. Something about me. I had some kids, some friends growing up that were Phillies fans. That's the only reason I kind of want them to win is so I can see my boys happy. But yeah, I don't really want Philly to win. Just not a big fan of that city and their sports, and then all the stuff with Houston. It's crazy that that's 2 years in a row that I kind of don't even care about the World Series.
I did last year. I kind of like, the Braves in that situation. Jeffrey says Astros in 6. What was I going to say? He says, yo, Sox, you heard about the Red Sox trying to come to a long-term agreement with Rafael Devers.
Yeah, I like it. 7 years. I'm like, pay that guy. He's done so much work and he's come a long way defensively. That's what we talk about a lot on the podcast. So
Justin
pay him
Tucker
7
kicked
years.
off, and that goes in the back of the end zone.
Did he just kick it on your screen? I'm going to try to time it up.
Yeah. So we got Tom Brady. Who's lost the last two some pretty bad football teams. Lost to the Steelers, then he lost to the Panthers. He's been down in the dumps lately. I hopefully think the Astros win because Jeremy Pena is a local kid from Rhode Island. It's funny because Jeffrey talks about a lot of the local people around him. We've got Tony talking about local people around him who've become, different guys. I know somebody who knew Mo Alley Cox. And then I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck do I know? But I'm too young, I guess, because we haven't gotten there yet. I'm only, my did we just miss some? Probably did, but so it was a near interception for Marlon Humphrey right there. Yeah, the Astros, but they could, the Phillies could be the momentum team that were the Braves last year, kind of same division. So Brady with Fournette in the backfield, Cade Otton, and there's Leonard Fournette. He's going to take a run. He's got a nice gain, and they're pushing, they're shoving, and he's got about 3rd and 2 left. Nice run by Leonard Fournette on 2nd down.
Yeah, nice push there. Who you got in this game? Who was your pick?
I think I'm going to take the Ravens.
Yeah.
But also I feel like Tom is a little bit better focused this game.
I think Tom is destined to win this game. Honestly, it's going to be a good one. I'm going to take Baltimore in a close one.
Okay, so we'll definitely mark that down for the picks. I've definitely at the halftime we'll talk about records and stuff because I actually did some of that research earlier today. 3rd down and 1, Godwin in motion. Fournette takes it. He's got a 1st down to the 39-yard line. Something Tampa Bay really doesn't do often as they run the football. So it clearly seems to be working right now. Ravens known as one of the top defenses in terms of the running game in the league, passing-wise. They've calmed down over the last few weeks. Obviously, they faced the Browns last week, so that was a hefty challenge. Brady calling out signals with Godwin in motion. He takes it. He's going to throw it to his tight end, Ko Kieft. That's the rookie out of Minnesota who they selected in the 6th round of this year's draft. Yes, boo Jalen Hurts for being an Astros fan. I definitely agree with you guys.
Yeah.
So it's 2nd and 1, probably a situation where you run it again.
Yeah, they're getting a good push right now. I mean, that last run play, they got blown off the line 5 yards back.
Calling out signals once again. Looks like a 3 wide receiver, 1 tight end set. Play action on 2nd down. They get it to Chris Godwin, who's got yards after the catch. He's going past the 20, going past the 15, inside the 10-yard line. So what looked like a mischievous call at first is a big chunk play for the Buccaneers, and now they're inside the red zone.
Was that a play action? I like it.
That was play action. I didn't think, as I said, I didn't think they would do that. But, hey, listen, Brady put it in between the threads, and it's now in the red zone for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't know what Peters was looking for there. Godwin was the only receiver in his area, and he still got he upcut the route.
See what happens here. Cade Otton, the rookie out of Washington, in motion. He takes the snap, gives it to Fournette. Nothing happening in the backfield there. Nice stop by the Baltimore D in specific. I believe, if I'm correct, that's Christian Welch. Mischievous. Yes, Jets must mess. Add that to the list and vocabulary and all that stuff. So maybe that is Christian Welch. Oh, I'm sorry. It is Devon Kennard, former Giant. Read that wrong. Former Giant Devon Kennard on the play. So it's second down. 2 tight ends set with a wide receiver, Godwin, in motion. Brady takes the snap. He fakes it. He's got good protection. He's in a nice pocket. Throws to the end zone. Did he keep his feet in? He did not. It was out of bounds, but we have a penalty marker on the play. We'll hear from the referees, but he was wide open.
He was wide open. Tom had plenty of time too.
Carl Sheffers will call holding on the defense, half a distance to the goal, and an automatic first down. This is going to be on Marcus Peters.
That's Peters twice in a row. Got fucked up.
As many of you guys know, if you watch the Giant game against the Ravens, he is very handsy, as he was on that Darius Slayton interception. I think that was at least Peters, but give this to Fournette. Fournette might be walking into the end zone. He's just a yard short. Travis Jones, the rookie out of Connecticut, UConn, on the tackle.
I like the way they're running the ball. Nice job getting push on this drive.
What up, Jacob? Yeah, he had him wide open, but got saved by the penalty. Will you trade for Judy, Higgins, Moore, Claypool, or Denzel Mims? Higgins isn't going anywhere because you have Jamar Chase is out for the next few weeks. By the way, they do have the extra tackle, Josh Wells, in the game to make the big tight end. Give it to Fournette into the end zone for a touchdown.
Feed him.
Overall, just a nice offensive drive for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and they go up by 3, field goal pending.
That's the way you want to push the ball down the field on the opening drive. 8 plays, 75 yards. Nobody could stop Fournette on that drive.
Key thing was that the 2 tackles next to each other, Josh Wells and Donovan Smith. AJ Klein could not make the tackle, and they were in the end zone. So Ryan Suckup, whatever the fuck, how you pronounce that.
I think it's Suckup.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's 7-3 Tampa Bay with 6:56 left to go in the first. As I got to update the graphic here, Jacob says, what are your thoughts on the Kadarius Toney trade? Well, the last few weeks I've been saying, and I'll repeat this. I'll repeat this, whatever, because of my loyal fans here. It's been a tough situation ever since he got hurt. It's just like, oh, well, I'm kind of used to this. So I really haven't been complaining. But when he started making those tweets about how he may not have been hurt, it's like, you're ruining your own NFL career. And, the Chiefs have been doing this thing for about a few years where they've tried to shout out to Jeff Nelson, what's going on. They've tried to do this thing in Kansas City for a few years where they tried to bring back guys and rehype their careers, especially busts. Like Corey Coleman is on that list. DeAndre Baker's on that list. Josh Gordon's on that list. Kadarius Toney. I mean, it is safe to call him a bust for the Giants, because obviously he wasn't very impactful in the 2 years. So, it's frustrating, but we got to move on. We got a 3 and a 6. I like what Joe Shane did, in terms of getting draft picks for the New York Giants. But thank you for guys. Definitely shoot some more our way. Baseball, NFL, NBA.
Draft picks are important there. The biggest thing is that he wasn't very productive at all. That first when he popped on the scene, what was it, the Dallas game? I think he just was going off with those crazy moves, all the yards.
Yeah.
But I like the picks. I trust in the process as well. I think they're going to bring in a receiver. Not sure who it's going to be.
I'm just happy we got capital now. We could flip for Judy or Terrace Marshall. KC is buying into potential. I'm really starting to like KJ Hamler as well. All our possibilities. You just have to. If you're a Giants person in the front office, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? There's no wide receiver 1 that's going to be in that realm of a 3rd and a 6th round pick that you can send. DJ Moore is not going to be moved for that type of package. It's going to cost a lot more. So you're going to get a guy I would say like Kadarius Toney, just like a little bit more production. Like Jerry Jeudy, you could probably get in that realm. Chase Claypool as well. So Giants would be beneficial to acquire Jeudy. Jeudy is scratching his head. Well, let Russ cook, all right? We all know what's going on in Denver.
That's tough, man.
So much hype going into the year. And then now look, the NFC East is now the best division in football. Who could have predicted that?
And
It's
Russ
Tom
is doing
Brady
high
going over the
knees
field
and
with
then
his receivers. Totally
high
forgot Julio
knees in the
Jones was
airplane. What are your
playing.
thoughts on that?
Thoughts on what?
Kickoff went out of the back of the end zone here. Touchback, Ravens ball. What are your thoughts on high knees through the airplane while your teammates are sleeping?
It's an interesting routine, but it has to show up in the game. And the Jaguars have a pretty solid fan base, and they're playing in London this week, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we get to see all the crazy. We've seen a bunch of like crazy masks and helmets and stuff from the London fans
Yeah, they're
out
pretty
there.
wild out there.
You
Jaguars
gotta
go to
win.
London every year. You might as well call it their home. But anyway,
Yeah.
Mar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens back on offense with Gus Edwards in the backfield, a Brooklyn native, actually. Went to Abraham Lincoln High School, at least to my knowledge. Takes a snap. Jackson looking. He gets the check down to Josh Oliver for about 5 to 6 yards, and it's second down.
Mark Andrews having a hell of a year. I think he's gonna have a
Yeah.
hell of a game tonight.
He tore up the Giants defense. So, but they also when they double cover Andrews, they have to find some ways out. They really haven't hit too much with the running game. They got stopped in the red zone. So that's why they only got 3 on the board right now. Second down at 6. Edwards in the backfield. Jackson calling out signals. Got Patrick Ricard in motion. Takes the snap. He gives it to Edwards, and he is just fucking stuffed right there. Shaquille Barrett making another tackle in this game, and it's going to bring up third in about medium to long.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough when you take away Mark Andrews, like you said, and the Buccaneers defensive line brings good pressure, as everybody knows. So, they got to stick with the run. I feel like they abandoned the run against the Giants, as most teams did in the second half so far.
Jeff, I'll definitely get your question in just a second. So it's third down and 7. Looks like it's going to mostly be a passing offense type game for the Ravens, just basing on how this is going right now. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. Jackson looks. He's under pressure. Almost sacked. Throws it. And incomplete in intention for James Prochet. And that is 4th down.
Okay, well, he was open on that play, first of all. And Lamar did a great job of getting out of that pressure, but that's how he threw the pick against the Giants. But if you watch this replay right here, he got out of the pressure. His receiver's coming across the field. He's open. Look how bad that throw is. Are you kidding me?
He's throwing while he was running. So, I mean, at least I wouldn't expect anything out of it. Shouts to Hayes. Wide open and missed him. I'll definitely get to the 2 questions I see as this kick is going back for Jalen Darden. And this is past the 30. He's got a nice return out towards the 37-yard line.
That throw was bad. I mean, you got to make that throw as an NFL quarterback.
That's what Lamar is known for. Anyway, back to the questions. What do you think the Yankees will do? Cashman out, Boone relegated to bench coach? I got an even better answer for you. They're going to bring everybody back and run it back. That's what they're going to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alex, what's your thoughts on Stearns? He does have New York connections. Could see him for both of us in the Mets. Someone brought him up as a potential candidate for president of baseball operations for the Mets, which I could see that. I don't think the Yankees are making any front office changes. I don't think they're making any changes, actually. So,
you think Boone stays?
Oh yeah, Hal already came out and said he's a great manager.
Jesus Christ! I mean, what is it going to take? Seriously, what is it going to take?
That's the question I've been waiting. To.
I mean, are they going to have to miss the playoffs for multiple years?
That's honestly where I said it yesterday because we had a little live yesterday. We had a little live show. On the channel talking about the Yankees offseason, talking about the way the season ended and the changes and all that stuff. What the hell was I getting to? And I said the fans need to be a big part, but to be fair, a lot of rich people go to the stadium and a lot
Right.
of different people go to the stadium, so there's not much of a reduction in funds that Hal's going to see over the next few years. So it's not
Yeah.
really going to make any changes, unless, once again, but I don't think.
Yeah, that's what's tough with all these important, big name teams is the fans have some control in little markets, but there's so many Yankees fans out there that those seats are going to get filled no matter what.
Right. You doing any Phillies broadcasts? I might do one World Series game. I mean, I did one last year. I might as well do one this year at some point. But Jacob says, what are your thoughts on Judy's drop percentage? A lot of Giants drop. I mean, he has a lot of drops. He's dealt with some bad QBs. I think OBJ had a percentage, not a
Yeah.
great catch percentage the first couple of years in his career. So, I mean, I don't know. It's all in theory for me. That's just my personal opinion. We'll see if they end up trading for a receiver by, I think it's Sunday, the deadline. But anyway, so we get back on offense here. First down and 10 for Brady and the Bucks. Julio Jones in motion. And they're going to give it to Fournette. He really doesn't have much of a hole there. Malik Harrison on the tackle. It's second down.
Yeah. Wow. They've given it to him, what, 6, 7 times in a row here?
Yeah, there was a little bit of a miscommunication, so that's kind of why Twin Bill is, premiering. I'm going to be in that chat shortly, though. I'm going to be typing and, just checking in with everybody, but yeah, no. So Brady takes a snap. He's going to throw it. He's got his man Mike Evans for a first down. He was not touched, and now he's touched.
What is Peters doing? Peters
don't
wanted
know.
to not touch him. He jumped over him.
I can't really decipher if they're playing man or zone. Let's take a look.
Looks like zone.
Yeah, it looks like zone. Just piercing him up. I mean, they got the corners to play man, so I don't know. They definitely have the front for it, but I guess they don't have the pass rushers to get there. But anyway, back to another first and 10 at the 40-yard line. Tight end in motion. Brady gets it to Godwin. He's got close to a first down, probably about 1.5 yards short. It's second and 1.
Yeah, I thought Godwin came up hurt there, but he looked good. Nice little screen pass right there. I like the quick throw from Brady. Little sidearm action. You don't see that often.
Yeah, especially from somebody who's like 45 years old. Hamler's also another option, yes. Second and down and 1. Remember, it's not an automatic run because they did that one of the few times, and guess what was a big play for Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Harrison in the backfield. Do they get enough? It looks like he got enough the first down, despite the efforts by Odafe away, and they will move the chains. It is a first down for the...
He's running like playoff Lenny right now. He's putting his head down. Did you see that? He had him back for a 2.5-yard loss. JPP, yep. Shout out to JPP, man. Him still doing it in the league and the Ravens. I love it.
Looking at JPP's 13th season in the NFL. Obviously spent a load of that with the Giants and then a little bit with the Bucks as well. Won a ring with them. Godwin in motion. They give it to him again, and A.J. Klein makes the tackle. He's down to about the 22, so they're not playing fast enough. They're getting these chunk plays.
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting – let's see that nobody's covering Godwin right here. They're like, hey, let's get you the ball in the flat. And if there's a block there, that could pop for even more.
Right. So it'll be second down and 2. Godwin's already over 60 receiving yards. Julio Jones in motion. It's about, a matter of time before he gets involved in the offense. Brady calling out signals. Takes the snap. He's going to get another screen. And this is a first down and more inside the 10-yard line. This is going to Brashad Perriman and a first down for the Bucks.
We might be in trouble picking the Ravens here, both of us. I mean,
Yes.
they're not making any adjustments here on these screen passes, and the second they do, Tom's going to hit them deep.
So another first down and 10 situation, about 1:23 left to go.
Tom hasn't had
Obviously,
to do much.
the droughty drives aren't helping. Rashad White in motion. He's going to get the screen passes backwards. A nice play on the defense by A.J. Klein. It was about time before he made an impact on this game, made a couple of tackles and, went in the hole a couple of times, but it's second down.
I'm not sure if Tom threw it a little early or the receiver turned late, but he wasn't ready to catch that ball and run. He got hit before he even knew it.
So Soy19 says it's been a minute, Sox, but I'm happy to see your channel still growing, man.
What's up, Soy? Welcome back. I haven't seen Soy19 since I probably had like 300 something subs. Man, welcome to the game.
Brady takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing into the end zone. A little grabby there, but incomplete. Mike Evans, the intended receiver, and third down and 12.
Shout out to Soy, man.
Giants will have to give up less for Hamler because he's less proven. Yep. I bet 100,000 Tony will play next week. Yeah, I mean, listen, I wouldn't be shocked either.
I'd be pissed if he played next week, especially if he had a big game.
Good thing he's in the AFC.
Yeah.
Third down and 12, 34 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Brady takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing way over the head of the intended receiver, Cade Otton, and it's fourth down. He hasn't looked that great tonight. He's overthrew a couple of guys, threw in some tight windows and missed. But nonetheless, they have the lead. So, yeah, a little hand fighting, Julio Jones, but
it's not what you expect from Tom, but like watching Giants games, those are good misses for Daniel Jones. That's a bad miss for Tom Brady.
Yeah, so Ryan Suckup will attempt a field goal, about 31 yards, almost the length of a PAT. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's 10-3 with about 26 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So I will update the graphic here. Already got double digits.
Interesting. We'll see if the Ravens offense can do something here. I mean, I'm a little bit more worried about their defense. I think Lamar will be able to make some plays to keep them in it, but
they've had a slow start.
Yeah, they have had a slow start.
So I'm going to update the graphic and get to the chat. Of course, but they also might not go to commercial because there's only like 26 seconds left in the quarter. Why would you go to commercial for that? Anyway, so, yep, they did go to commercial, scumbags. Thoughts on Brady? Is she I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I know you're probably asking about Giselle. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It seems like, obviously, there's been some tension in that house for a very long time that really hasn't been figured out, so I think it's affecting his personal play, but hey, listen, he's doing good right now, or at least he's doing solid enough for the team to win, even though it's been a lot of the running game. Alex, will you do a live show on Monday night? Yes, we will be live. We'll be back to the regularly scheduled thing. If I'm honest, if we do get a new GM, there is more of a chance Judge walks since the new GM will have no ties to Judge, and we have holes to fill in and a lot of money to spend. I mean, you could be right there, but I don't know. I honestly don't want to think of that, but we're going to have to think of that at some point. But I would think that if a new GM were to come in here, it'd kind of be like a common sense thing to sign Aaron Judge to an extension. I'm switching to root for the Giants this year. The Patriots are not doing that good. I mean, listen, you still can hope for the Patriots. Let's see what their record is. Patriots are 3-4, so they're not out of it yet, but they have a very tough division. So if you want to root for the Giants, listen, you root for the Giants because of us. I don't know.
We will welcome you.
Jackson is pressing. He's under a lot of pressure. Wait, why is he less proven than Judy? Didn't they come out the same year? I feel like Hamler came out in like the later rounds. Can't wait for those spring training Sox games.
Yes.
Just like the Sox, the Yankees are looking forward to spring training as well. Hey, Alex, are you getting any Boston Sox? What do you mean by that?
We should do some spring training
Oh,
games for
shit.
sure.
Fuck. Just
Uh-oh.
closed out my Amazon.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that sometimes. This little Roku remote is very small.
All right, so now we're back on Amazon. Anyway, I seen if he stayed playing football, she was going to leave him for good. Well, obviously that has not happened yet, so we'll see, of course, with that stuff. Jake Camarda kicks it off, and Duvernay leaves it in the end zone. Oh, God, I feel so uncomfortable right now. My stomach's starting to hurt. Anyway.
Uh-oh. We can't have that, Alex.
What are your thoughts on the whole Brady thing? She's such a piece of work. I mean, it's such a weird situation. It is such an old married couple situation. I don't even know what to think anymore.
And there's so much money involved. Like, we don't even know what that's like.
Right. So anyway, get back to the 20 seconds left, and we'll respond to some other comments in just a second. Lamar Jackson calling out signals. He takes the snap, throws it over the middle, intended for Isaiah Likely. Second down. Hamler went second round. Okay. Luca is probably in the Twin Bill Premier chat for NYY News TV. Yeah, that's where he is. But, of course, this is Dead Red, so it's just me and Socks. We're going to get to Jacob's comment in just a second. Second down and 10. Lamar takes a snap. Under pressure from Vita Vea, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, big fella.
Big fella gets a sack there. One of the more underrated interior defensive linemen across the league. It's not easy to sack Lamar Jackson, but he just gets past. Looks like, he got past a double team, the rookie Tyler Linderbaum and Ben Powers. So it's going to be a third down and long situation, but of course it is the end of the first quarter, and the Bucs lead 10-3.
I'm kind of torn because I sat Tampa's defense this week because I picked up Jacksonville.
I'm pretty sure I'm playing them.
I picked up Jacksonville because Jacksonville's playing Denver. So I'm like, man, I think they're going to put up a bunch of points. But now we'll see what the rest of this game does.
He says the Celtics look good this year.
Yeah, they do. That whole coaching thing doesn't seem to be much of an issue, huh? I like the way they're going. Lakers we knew that was going to happen until it kind of gives me Yankees feel to them, until they get rid of the old roster. It's going to be the same thing for them.
Hey, it says we're not going to get rid of Jones. If we do, he'll end up in Carolina for sure. No, he'll actually end up in Indianapolis, knowing the way they cycle through QB. So it's a mixture, one of them.
Yeah, he won't go to Indy until he's at least 34.
What do you think of Lamar coming here next year? Tiki Barber's been saying that for a while. I don't think Lamar's leaving Baltimore. They're going to get it done. I just don't see that happening.
If they don't get it done, watch out, though.
Yeah, the Giants do have a lot of money. I bet they give him a third-round pick they got for Tony for, it's just, a switcheroo kind of thing, a flip kind of thing. Yeah. So thank you all for the questions, interactive chat. Definitely keep going with this stuff. So we're happy to answer the questions and all that sort of stuff. He would fit the Dable system too? Yeah, I guess he would, but they would have to make some adjustments, Ethan says, hey, my fantasy team has Pat Fryermuth. Should I get a new tight end? Depends who your backups are, too. Thank you for coming in the chat, Ethan. I haven't seen you here before. Pat Fryermuth is actually on one of my teams as well. I am starting him this week. These TV pundits don't know what they're talking about. Alex knows more. Well, thank you, Hayes. But Mo Alley Cox is on one of my teams along with Pat Fryermuth. So, I mean, I kind of have to mix them in. I should really focus more on tight ends, but it is what it is. Backup is Tanyan. I would go with maybe Fryermuth, maybe this week. I mean, what's your record? I know I
Yeah,
ain't the
that's
best with
interesting.
fantasy advice, but
Man, usually I'm on top of the fantasy. Like I usually like finish top 5, but this year I am 1 and how many weeks are we are? I think I'm 1 and 7. No, I'm
I
0 and
have
7.
8 different fantasy teams, so I've had to keep,
I don't know
the
how you
balance.
do it.
It's a process. But anyway, back second quarter. Mar Jackson, 3rd and 22 with Kenyon Drake in motion, takes a snap. He's got a screen for Duvernay, and looks like he ran into his own teammate right there. And it's 4th down, going to be stopped at the 13-yard line.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be too worried about. I would definitely go with Fryermuth then. Alex, if Judge walks, would you consider Nimmo? I think Martino said the Yanks have had discussions about signing him. Well, also the Rockies are going to give him a big number, so I wouldn't even. I don't think the Giants. Jesus Christ! I don't think the Yankees are going to be players for him. My personal opinion. Punt from Stout looks like
that
Jalen
was a
Darden gets from the 30. He's got past the 35. He's got past the 40. He's got a nice return out to about the 40, between the 40 and the 45-yard line.
I was gonna say that was a huge kick. Like that thing was way up in the air, but he got a nice return to get some of those yards back.
Yes, sir. Great tight end. Went to Penn State. Yep. I wanted him originally when he came out, but Giants didn't get him. They got Azeez Ojulari, and they also got Kadarius Toney within the first 2 rounds.
Why do you think they made them move the huddle?
I don't know. Tom Brady's dad is there. Someone's drinking a Minute Maid, so
It's probably a
interesting.
wise choice. If you had a couple too many, a Minute Maid would be a nice plan B there.
Tom Brady gives it to Rashad White, I believe that is. About a pickup of 3, so it's 2nd down. Is Aziz out for the year? Probably not, but I'm getting worried. I'm getting worried about that draft class. I'm
Yeah,
going to be honest with you.
yeah.
Injuries, traded. It's getting tough. I don't want to call Aziz injury prone, but we might be getting to that point. So but as I said, about 3 yards on the carry for Rashad White out of Arizona State, and he's going to get the same carry again in about 2, maybe less than on that carry. So it's going to be about 3rd and medium.
I like the way Tampa's playing this game. I really do. I'm just so I I love the way they run the ball, and like now Tom with a third, and it's 3rd and long, but it's manageable. He's 7 of 10 for over 100 yards already. Watch him pick this up and run the ball 2 more times.
Yeah. Travis Etienne or Kenneth Walker? I'm going to go Kenneth Walker. And I listen, they're facing my Giants this weekend. Giants are very good against the run. So if you want fantasy advice, you start Kenneth Walker. Nice knockout there by Geno
That was
Stone.
such a great play. Oh my goodness.
The safety out of Iowa from a couple of years ago. What a knockout out of the hands of Chris Godwin, and it's now 4th down.
Let's see. Godwin runs a little, he just gets right to the 1st down mark, and Stone knew exactly where he needed to be, went right for the ball.
It looks like they were sending pressure. He went for the hot route, but the big hit was made. So Camarda punts again. Well, he's been doing kickoff and punt return duties. Well, punting duties, I should say. Kick is away. Duvernay lets it fall, but it's going to be around the 5-6 yard line. Nice stop by the special teams, Scotty Miller and Anthony Nelson, amongst others there. So when they return from commercial, it'll be 12:44 left to go. Tampa Bay Bucks 10 and the Baltimore Ravens 3. Is it true that I heard the Red Sox have money to spend?
Yeah. I mean, well, we'll see. We'll see what they do, how much they want to pay Rafi and if they want to pay Xander. But I think those two are going to stay, so I don't think much money's left after those contracts.
I think I know who he means in the sentence. Maybe I'm misinterpreting, but do you think the Red Sox will have Kimbrel back if he's a free agent? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. He was
Way old.
okay for us, but he's a choke machine. I did not want him on this team at all.
Did you see that thing about Tony faking his injury? I thought that all along. I mean, I'm frustrated, but at the same time, it's such a moot point. I ain't surprised, though. I must say, I ain't surprised in the slightest that he, faking his injury and all that sort of shit is what it is. But hopefully, the New York Giants use that capital to go get a wide receiver or just get somebody else. But yeah, keep up with the questions. Everybody in the chat being so cooperative today. Appreciate it. Obviously, getting us through this telecast, broadcast, whatever the hell you want to go. Well, telecast technically would be, showing the game. But anyway, we can't show the game because YouTube and copyright and all that other bullshit. Y'all know already how it is.
Giants going to win on Sunday, Big Blue?
We'll definitely talk about that at halftime, but I have a trick. I have a trick. And I'm not going to reveal it until after this weekend. That's all I'm going to say.
Is your trick
I will see
kicking against the Giants?
Maybe not.
That's what I thought it was going to be. Because it seems
Are we
to
underdogs again? I think we're like 2.5 point underdogs. So, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Jets Super Bowl bound? I don't think they're Super Bowl bound. I mean, are you a Jets fan? I mean, my brother's a Jets fan, Ethan. So, you'll get some of that on the Boys in Big Apple podcast on Mondays. But
Giants are going to the Super
Jets
Bowl.
have been a pretty good team this year.
Super Bowl's in Arizona this year. If the Giants go, I'm there. I'm telling you right now, I'm there.
I would love for them to go, but we'll see what happens. Takes a snap. Oh, my Lord. Gus Edwards also, he makes it after the carry, and I was just flattered by the fact, I was really stunned by the fact that he spun out of that tackle, gets past the marker, and it's another first down for the Baltimore Ravens.
Man, they had this play blown up. The little bit of option got him thrown off a little bit, but, got to wrap up.
They weren't square when they tackled him.
And they weren't square.
Takes a snap.
Blown up
Jackson
play.
Under pressure. He's going to get sacked. Shaquille Barrett once again getting into the backfield, and it's second down and long.
Why did I sit this? Why did I sit them against Baltimore? I thought Lamar was going to have a field day. I really did.
Well, now we know that you're wrong. Then again, there's always a second half. I mean, what was Edwards doing on that play? He wasn't even blocking.
And he didn't go out for a pass either. He's just standing there.
That might be memed. I'm just telling you guys right now.
Yeah.
That might be memed. So no sacks for Baltimore, 2 sacks for the Bucs. Second down and 13. Kenyon Drake in motion, takes the snap. He's got Andrews around the 21-yard line, so it's about a third down. And he is very slow to get up. He's going to go to the sideline, so something might be wrong with him as it's third down and about long, I should say. I have a trick, too. Her name is Trixie. Are we doing the Cowboys-Giants game on Thanksgiving? Probably not. Also, I was going to consider doing the Vikings game against the Giants, but that's Christmas Eve. Third down, 5-man rush. Jackson. Oh, what a ball right there for Demarcus Robinson. That moves the chains for Baltimore.
Yeah, there's a couple games I'll have to miss this year, unfortunately. I think this upcoming Seahawks game I'll be at work, and then the Vikings game on Christmas Eve. I won't be able to watch that either.
Nice ball right there. It moves the chains. Jackson, quick out to Robinson again. He's not going down yet, and it's about a 5-yard pickup for Demarcus Robinson, who's got 2 straight catches. I mean, that's tough because I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I usually work on Sundays, so I don't know. I definitely one of these days I'm gonna have to stream a Sunday game. It won't be
Yeah.
this weekend though, definitely, because I will be with family. 2nd down and 4. Drake gets the carry. No, it's Jackson. Devin White in pursuit, but it is a 1st down. So Devin White celebrating, but I think they moved the chains there, so there's really not any room for celebration.
I think he's hyped because he hit Lamar hard. He's trying to get in his head, and Lamar says, "Hey, buddy, 1st down. Move the chains, Grandpa."
Yeah. Ethan asks who are our NBA GOATs.
That's a good question.
What's your
NBA Mount Rushmore, Big Blue?
From a casual standpoint, it's tough to make. Prochet makes the catch for about 5-6 yards. Oh, Kobe's definitely gonna be on there. MJ. I mean, gotta mix it up between a couple of different guys. As I said,
hard.
I haven't advanced my knowledge yet, so I can't really say yet. But obviously the basic ones are probably, Kobe's up there, MJ's up there. 2nd down and 4. Gus Edwards in the backfield, Prochet in motion again. They're going to give this to Edwards. He just hasn't really had a lot of success tonight running the football, and it's now 3rd down and about 4.
I haven't thought about this in a long time, but I'd probably say Kobe.
Okay.
LeBron. LeBron's got to be there. I don't care what anybody says. Michael Jordan. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tim Duncan.
Okay. Jacob says those 2 games will dictate the division, the Eagles games. Yep.
I'm hoping that last game means everything. I want all the smoke.
1st down, moving the chains was Gus Edwards.
Honestly, I hope the Eagles aren't that good at the end of the year.
We'll see what they are. I mean, they've got a lot of easy opponents.
Yeah, their schedule is cheddar cheese.
That's a concept. So, not a lot of positives on the sideline for Mark Andrews. 7:30 left to go. Mar Jackson, he's going to get a screen to Kenyon Drake, and he gets clobbered at the 43-yard line, and there's a late flag.
Yeah, it's going to be a helmet to helmet there. I think he came in. You saw his helmet was like halfway up his face when he got up. I think they're going to get him for a personal foul here.
No, offensive pass interference.
Let's take a look at the end of the play. I mean, I thought he got hit real good with his head.
It's on James Prochet as the clock is continuing to run. Yeah, let's take a look. You cannot block more than 1 yard upfield, and the ball cannot be.
That's a horrible call.
I'm not.
That's a horrible call.
I'm not too convinced. Anyway, 1st down and 20. Jackson takes the snap, and now there is a penalty, or is it a timeout?
I mean, the dude barely touched his arm. You're going to give him 10 yards?
Yeah, Harbaugh's not happy about something. As I said, I'm not a fan of that call. I really am not.
To put it lightly.
Eagles are worried they can't score in the second half. That's why they're still making moves. Yep. They want to get Kamara, but let's see where that goes. I'll hate the Saints forever if that's the case. They'll try to get their 1st-round pick back.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're discussing something here.
I mean, wouldn't it have been nice to draft Devontae Smith?
Well, I don't know what type of season he's having this year. I think I have him on 1 or 2 teams.
That was the pick right before the Giants, right?
Yes.
It was going to be Chicago, I believe, and then they traded to Philly, or was that? Am I wrong?
Well, it was the Cowboys are the ones who traded to Philly.
Okay.
The Bears are the ones who traded up with us.
Okay.
So that's how that's going down. Anyway, clock is still moving. First down and 10. In my opinion, this has to be a touchdown drive for Jackson. Near pick, but it's caught by Robinson. So it's second down. Eases up the yardage a little bit. Yep, they did fuck us on draft night, Sox. Only thing is then trade doesn't happen and we don't get Neal and Tibbs. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we would get one of them. We would get one of them.
Yeah.
It's Deshaun Jackson, Giants killer on the sideline. Jackson, he might get sacked again. Oh, no, he's escaping. He's got to throw this one away. And he does.
Doesn't that ball have to get to the line of scrimmage? That ball has to get to the line of scrimmage, and it didn't.
Well, let's see if they review that for intentional grounding. Yep, intentional grounding. They call it right there. Lost it down. And Lamar Jackson isn't happy, so he cannot. It has to pass the line of scrimmage, and he cannot be in that tackle box.
He's obviously outside the numbers or close to it, but I mean, he's got enough arm to get that out of there. I don't know what he's thinking there.
I don't know. So third and a huge long right here. 3rd and 36.
Damn.
So I mean, you could do a give up play. You could just run it, or whatever. So delayed handoff. Justice Hill. And it's around the 35-yard line, so not a lot accomplished on that drive, filled with penalties for the Ravens, and they will punt with Jordan Stout.
Yeah, not looking good. Mark Andrews headed to the locker room here. You don't get the touchdown drive. Big Blue said is a must there. So if Tom goes and puts this in the end zone,
very much out of hand.
Yeah, very, very quickly here.
So Stout and shoulder injury for Mark Andrews. He is questionable. Punt is away. Jalen Darden is back there. Will he call for the fair catch? He will. So Kayvon Seymour tried to taunt, but anyway, 5:47 left to go. Tampa Bay is going to go back on offense.
That's always so tough when you're catching that punt and the guy is breathing right in your face. You want to stand your ground to maybe call a penalty, force a penalty there. But if you don't want to risk anything, so he has to really think about catching that ball. That is.
Ethan says Astros or Phillies.
You know what?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Phillies win the World Series.
If you had to root for a team, who would it be right now?
Sox, don't do this to me.
I mean, sometimes you got to make tough decisions.
But why? I don't have to make this decision, though.
We're talking World Series here. This is history.
Right, but I don't have to.
Okay, that's fair enough.
We could have gotten AV2, who's also I wanted. Yeah, Jacob. It's all revisionist history. I mean, that's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, I know Alex wants to Philly. Yeah, I know he does.
It's great. Is that Rob Thompson's been, coaching that team really well, and he's a former Yankee coach. But God, I do not want. I would rather that World Series end in a fucking draw. I don't want anybody to win that.
I'm with you. Hey,
I have to tell you. You know what? Let's see how much time we got left in this. I'll take a look, but I have to tell you about something humiliating I had to do a few days ago.
Uh-oh.
You're going to laugh your ass off, but... So we got about, 5:47 left to go. Thank you for the people in the chat. I already got you a Phillies hat, Alex. Yeah, no. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was a Bryce Harper fan when he first came out. The only thing is that I'm a Giants fan, and the rivalry with the Eagles. I don't want Philly to win a championship.
It's like same here.
I don't really care about the Phillies though.
They
I'm gonna
grease
root for
the
the
poles
Astros.
in Philly. Like this is the
Yeah,
same people that eat shit, throw batteries at players.
yeah. They literally ate shit.
Horse shit, yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so give to Fournette, trying to bounce out of a tackle, Harrison amongst others there. So second down, good stop by the Ravens here on first down.
And Buccaneers get the ball, I believe, to start the second half. So a touchdown drive here is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, a touchdown is not imminent, but just seemed that turnover did not hurt them in the first quarter. Got Kieft in motion, takes a snap. Brady, he's looking, he's under not really much pressure, but he goes downfield, and Mike Evans, oh my God, he dropped it.
Got to catch the
Third
ball.
down.
You got to catch the ball. I want to see what happened here, but it looked like it hit him right in the chest.
Last week he also, I want to say he dropped a big one too.
He had his guy beat. I think the ball was a little underthrown. Yeah, it was a little underthrown.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, you still got to find a way to haul that in.
Yeah, you got to catch a ball.
Tight window throw. This could be big for Baltimore in terms of a defensive stop. Third down and 8. Takes the snap. Looking. Brady fires into the dirt.
Oh.
That was a terrible pass by Tom Brady. It is fourth down with 5 minutes left to go.
You got to get Giselle out of his head.
PJs? You're a funny guy, Hayes.
Hmm.
Houston not having a lefty in the pen will be the deciding factor between – will be the deciding factor when Bryce and Kyle will go off versus the pen. Evans is too focused on giving the refs autographs. Yes, I agree.
Do you believe the bogus story that they was given a phone number for golf advice?
I don't even know. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. Anyway, Duvernay with a nice return, but he gets dragged about the 38. That's still great field position for them. They just have to execute.
Yeah, this could be a huge, huge drive. That defensive stop kept Baltimore in this game 100%. Now it's up to the offense. I mean, I don't know. I think I don't see the referees being that stupid to do it in front of cameras, like ask for an autograph. So I think I might believe it.
Okay. All right. Everybody's got different views and different opinions. Chats, everybody in the chat, like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff. Socks, I noticed you're almost at 1,000 on Big Beat Reactions.
Man, those people, I swear, they're introducing me to a bunch of new music, and they hit that subscribe button. It's awesome. And, it's just like, it's nice to have a new song to listen to every day. As a big music fan, I got a couple songs every day to listen to. It's awesome.
I just can't wait till you get to mine.
I'm getting there. I got it in my sights. It'll drop someday. Who knows? I could have a bunch of subs by then because I got a couple pages to go. So, yeah, throw it out there. Anybody want me to react to their favorite song? Go hit up Big Beat Reaction. It should be in the description.
Yes, sir. It is in the description. So,
appreciate that.
You have a song suggestion? Hit up Big Beat Reactions.
Now, the real question is, Alex, if you had to go to a deserted island with one album and a jukebox that could play that one album forever, what would it be?
Oh boy. Off the top of my head, and this is not even certified, I would go between The Wall and Back in Black.
That's very, two very good options there, and you can tell a lot about somebody by asking that question. I'll just say that.
Well, two different really types of rock right there, but
Yeah.
Tristan Wirfs and Tyler Linderbaum facing off.
Oh, I like the energy.
Panthers continue to get trade offers for DJ Moore, though it's unlikely they will move him at the deadline. So big drive for the Baltimore Ravens here, as I think it is imminent that they get a touchdown because, likely you would have, unless you burn out all these 448, you likely got to give it to the Bucs in the second half. Jackson, he fires. He's got Kenyon Drake. He's got about 1.5 to 2 yards. Second down.
I like Drake noticing that he doesn't have much left on that play and getting out of bounds just to save as much time as possible.
Just take what you got. Take the grimy yards.
Yeah.
As they're looking at the O-line from tonight, they've done a fair share of good and bad, both really. Takes a snap, Lamar. He's facing some late pressure. He fires it to Isaiah Likely, the Coastal Carolina kid. And that's a first down.
Wow, Lamar actually made a good throw to a wide receiver.
Well, he's a tight end, actually.
Well, there we go. Was he lined up as a tight end there?
He looks like a wide receiver. I don't blame you there.
He really does.
How about Alex's favorite, Dancing on My Own? I feel like I've heard the song, but I just don't have the memory right now. My favorite song is Beat the Odds by Lil TJ, I think he said. Anyway, Jackson throws it. He's looking for his man deep. Incomplete. Intended for Rashad Bateman, the second-year man out of Minnesota.
Go drop it in the comments on the channel, Ethan. I'll react to it.
Zion McCollum once again was in coverage. He just looks like, I don't know. He doesn't look like a corner to me. Looks like a safety.
No.
He's playing very well. I mean, for this game, against the receivers he's gone up against. Anyway, second down and 10, 30-35 left to go. The Ravens are at the Tampa Bay 47-yard line, and Jackson takes the snap. He got his man, Demarcus Robinson, over the middle, over to the right side for a first down, round of the 34-yard line. So Demarcus Robinson has had a nice game so far for the Baltimore Ravens. He actually is, I think at this point, could be their leading receiver with Mark Andrews going out. So a little bit of a no-huddle action for the Baltimore Ravens. Takes a snap, some late pressure, throws to Robinson. Again, he moves up and gets the first down. Shoved out of bounds by the safety, Mike Edwards, but not before a first down is made.
I like the Ravens fight in this game. A couple nice throws by Lamar. The one before this most recent play, it was just a great read off that zone coverage, and he fit the ball in a tight window. We'll see if they can do something now that the field is shrinking a little bit.
Lamar Jackson, 15 for 21, 107 yards. You guys' thoughts on Elijah Moore? I don't think he's a nice receiver. He's unproven, but I don't think he's going to be dealt. Justice Hill in the backfield. Jackson takes the snap. He's looking. He's got to find his man. He's got to step up, and that's to the back of the end zone.
That's a good throwaway right there, especially on first down. I like it.
Right. Second down, 2:25 left to go. Mark Andrews on my fantasy team, so fuck.
Yeah, that's not good. Which one of your 8 fantasy teams?
My sleeper fantasy team. What record am I in that fantasy league, Sox, you ask? Well, I am I'm 1-6.
Sleepers, baby.
I didn't get a win till this week. Week before this one, I should say. Jackson takes a snap. He's going to look, and that's in the dirt. Not a good throw by Jackson.
There's the Lamar we know.
Bradley Chubb getting shopped. I don't think he'll be a giant, but any contender that will sniff around, I think he could go to the Rams maybe. Rams need some pass rushers. They need to help out Aaron Donald. So look for Bradley Chubb to possibly go to the Rams.
Lamar wasn't even using the laces on that throw.
3rd down and 10. Now, it would be nice if they get, 7 here, but at the same time, you could settle for 3. Not that you want to, though. 4-man rush, late pressure. Isaiah likely is short of the marker around the 10-yard line now. Question for Jim Harbaugh after the 2-minute warning is, are you going to go for it?
Their defense has been playing well.
True. So, I mean, that's something you might have to debate with yourself about. Anyway, the 2-minute warning has come up. It is 10-3 with Ravens threatening.
Yeah, good ball game right here. I like it. The Jets game is next month. Are we doing that one?
That's in December. I know.
December, okay.
Next month we're doing what the hell are we doing? We're doing the Titans-Packers game, but I know Tony has a special request that we do the Texans-Eagles game, which I might be invested in.
Okay. Do they play at the same time?
No, what was I going to say? I think Eagles-Texans is either next week or the week after.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because it's Thursday night for the...
Yes. Von Miller 2.0, especially after San Fran got CMC. Yeah. They're showing an Under Armour commercial. Guys, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or your drops. Sub up to Big Beat Reactions and all the channels in the description. I'm just kind of thrilled that the New York Giants don't have a Prime Video game this year.
Yeah.
They don't have it. Everything's on TV. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be nice living out there close to them, so it's just on regular TV. We get stuck watching the Chargers every week.
Yeah, that's not a fruitful experience.
No.
They're like very close to being under 500. I think they're week 7. So they're probably 4-3?
Yeah, I think they're 4-3.
Yeah, not very good. So probably gonna get nobody likes Little Caesars. At least I don't.
It's good when you had a couple drinks and you're on your way home.
Thank you. I was actually just gonna add that.
Yeah, but that's about it.
So.
Yeah.
So you realistically could do a 4th and 2 here. We know that I think Lamar
wants him to stay on.
Yeah, he's like, I want to stay on the field, man. So they're going to
stay
on the field. It's 4th and 2, a big 4th and 2 for the Baltimore Ravens offense. Just to note, they've been limiting their left tackle, Ronnie Stanley, since coming back from injury. Patrick McCarry is going to be rotating in at left tackle a little bit. But a key 4th and 2 here. It's not totally over if you don't get it. Man in motion is Kenyon Drake. He's going to line up in the backfield. Lamar Jackson with about 5 seconds to go on that play clock. He takes the snap. He looks. He's under pressure. He throws into the end zone and incomplete. Jamel Dean with the breakup, and the Buccaneers get the ball.
Yeah, that Buccaneers. Yeah, that play was drawn up really well. I like it. And what a ballsy play by Harbaugh. I like it.
Jacob says, Sox, how do you watch the Giants games?
I just stream them online. Any website that'll give them to me.
NFL Plus, Jacob, for just some background, they only do local games. So it's honestly kind of a waste of money. So
yeah.
You could really, if you don't let's just say you're at work like me and you need to watch the games, just go on Fox and put in your TV provider. Go on CBS, put in your TV provider. It's less money, and all you got to put in is your TV provider and all that stuff. But anyway, Brady takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing. He got his man. Looks like Scotty Miller has got it second down.
2-minute Tom here. Let's see if he can drive down and make the Ravens pay for going for it there.
Not many timeouts used, if at all, by both teams. So expect maybe some usage within the next 2 minutes. This has popped up in the air and nearly intercepted. I think Justin Matabuike or Broderick Washington got a hand on it. So they'll be showing the Giants game on Sunday. Yeah, sometimes that south part of Jersey and different parts like Philadelphia, they don't show them the Giants game, but obviously Steelers Eagles play, so we know what to expect. But there is a timeout called. I want to say Tampa Bay called it because Tom Brady was a little bit pissed. Nope, it's going to be Baltimore.
He
It's going to be
wanted him to
Baltimore's
snap a
first timeout, which
I
I
think
wouldn't have called a
Tom
timeout there, honestly, unless you have some defensive adjustments to make. You could, if they go pass again, and it's either it's an incomplete pass or whatever, he's out of bounds. What you could do there is just use no timeouts, have all 3 timeouts when you're going on the field and stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Tom recognized Harbaugh trying to call a timeout and wanted his center to snap it because he saw something that was messed up as well.
Miller in motion, Brady calling out signals. He takes the snap, some pressure, 3-man rush. Brady going deep. He's got his man, Mike Evans, for a first down. What a throw and what a catch.
What an absolute hose that was. Getting pressure on his feet. Tom felt the pressure, and then into 3 guys, Tom just drops it right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, that's why I said don't really use that timeout. So they could have called that roughing if they wanted to. It looks like they didn't because obviously that was a very low hit. Second down, Brady looks, fires to his check down Fournette. He's got about a good 5 yards. They're still looking to grind it out here. Eagles play at 1. That's true. Second down and 5. Takes the snap. Brady is going to get sacked big for this defense. Justin Houston. So you could call a timeout here and have it be a big third down situation for both sides.
Yeah, I think Buccaneers called a timeout.
Yes. Well, I mean, I have another jacket that's like this, like the vest, but shout out to MH.
What's up, MH?
Thank you to everybody in chat. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or a video drops. Sub up to Big Beat Reactions and all the channels featured in the description. Call up Savior Alex. Well, yeah, we are doing a football game, if that's what you're asking, MH. Most times sacked in NFL history. Brady and Roethlisberger are tied. I'm surprised Eli Manning's not up there.
He's got to be up there somewhere.
Yeah. I gotta take a look at that at halftime. Anyway, 3rd down and 14, a big 3rd down. Brady airing it out. He gets sacked. Big stop by this defense. Looks like it was Justin Houston again, and the punt team will come on.
2 sacks in a row from Baltimore, getting some pressure. I think those are coverage sacks. They did get to him pretty quickly, but shout out to the Ravens secondary for covering all the passing lanes.
Yeah. Justin Houston, yep. Nice look by this Ravens defense. A confusing look. Which of these teams will be closer at the Super Bowl this year? I'm going to say the Ravens. And that's not with a lot of confidence.
I'm going to go with Tom Brady just because it's him, and he usually doesn't prove any. He doesn't do anything else except go deep in the playoffs.
Watch them finish with the same record.
I can see that.
Punt by Jake Camarda. This one is on the way to Duvernay. He's out at his own 5. Rashad
Why do you not let that
makes
go
nice
into the
tackle.
end zone?
Into the 14-yard line. You were saying?
Let that go in the end zone. You get it at the 25, and now you're at the 14, and you took 4 seconds off the clock.
A lot of Giants fans are comparing Judy and T. Higgins. Do you guys agree? I think T. Higgins is more established than Jerry Judy.
I can see that.
I think they're not going to let go of T. Higgins because of the injury to, what do you call it? Jamar Chase, but Yeah, either way, you have to put up points this drive. It has to happen.
Yeah, you gotta score here.
So first down and 10 from approximately the 13-yard line is where they'll spot it. Taking a snap, Jackson looks. He's got some pressure. Kenyon Drake, he's got to find his way out, and he does. Only a pickup of 1 or 2. It's going to be second down.
Ravens' run game is nowhere to be found. Drake had a couple big plays against the Giants.
Burrow or Lamar?
Lamar.
I would take him slightly.
His athleticism puts him a little bit ahead of him.
Second down, Jackson under pressure. He's looking. He's got some pressure again. This is caught. Looks like Isaiah Likely to the 30, and it's a first down. Looks like they need to spike it. I think they only got 1 timeout. Maybe they don't have any timeouts. Yeah, they don't have any, so they got to really get themselves in a nice position here. And that's the final timeout's been used by the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that play right there is why you take a guy like Lamar Jackson. He gets out of the pocket, running backwards, finds his guy right there. Now we know he has throwing issues sometimes, but the ability to extend plays is special.
Definitely more athletic and more versatile compared to Joe Burrow. Jacob says Buffalo trade for Diggs be Allen's number 1, and Giant fans think that's what would happen with Judy. Thoughts? I don't, as I said, I would have to see more from Judy to think he's that type of receiver that uplifts your core altogether. Jackson, he's got pressure from Tryon Shainka, and that's way incomplete. There's a flag, though, so let's see where this flag is and where we'll end up. Could be in the secondary, could be in the backfield, too. Maybe it's roughing the passer, and that's what it is. Actually, no, it's a face mask going to be on the defense. Big game changer here a little bit. Tryon Shainka. And yeah, he grabbed the face mask. Good call by the referees. Grabbed the face mask of the left tackle, Patrick McCarry. And that'll be 15 yards, another first down. Yeah, that's just blatantly obvious.
Definitely didn't mean to, but he was just grabbing for anything. And once he pulled it, it's over. Let's see if they can convert this here. That's huge.
So it'll be first down and 10, 25 seconds to go. They're still on their own territory at the 44-yard line. Jackson takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing. He's got his man, James Prochet, over the middle for a first down to the 41. You want to spike it. You want to get maybe 1 or 2 plays in. That's definitely range for Justin Tucker. And you may just have to spike it now and see what you can do. So they spike it.
Damn it.
Second down and 10.
They wasted a solid 4 seconds right there. And now you could risk it with 1 play to the sideline, but Tucker can hit from anywhere.
Hey, it says Burrow hands down.
70-yarder in pregame warmups.
Right, but that here's the thing with that though. That's under 0 pressure.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not doubting Justin Tucker as a kicker because guess what? He's on my fantasy team.
Well, that's a good fantasy kicker to have. Yeah, of course they're going to hit longer warm-ups, but the fact that he has that leg is unreal.
Second down and 10. Jackson looks. He's going to fire. He's going to throw it away. So they're probably just going to bring on Justin Tucker right now. And if they made that field goal earlier and didn't do a 4th down conversion or attempt of a conversion, you could be looking at a 1-point game, but obviously things happen for a reason.
What is the yardage on this? 61.
61 yards.
From
4
just
seconds
behind
left, so this would run out the
midfield.
clock. Kick is up. The kick is on its way. It's blocked. What a play by the special teams unit. And they'll get the ball in the second half, the Tampa Bay Bucks. So what a great opportunity over there. What a great opportunity. Before we get into our picks and the little story time that a lot of you probably be pissed off at me about if you don't know about already, Sox first half assessment.
First half, man. It is amazing that Baltimore still in this game. I know Tom, that one short throw on third down, that could have been a big first down to go get at least 3 at the end of this first half. But I like the way Tampa started running the ball there early. They kind of got away from it here in the second half or in the second quarter. But, we picked Baltimore, so hopefully they make it a good game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, there's just not a lot of offensive execution in this game so far for Baltimore. I think that's one of the biggest things. And I know it's a defensive battle, but you look at missed opportunities, you look at the field goal, you look at why is my graphic still not showing up on here? But you look at the field goal, the missed field goal. You take a look at some of these other things that have been happening in the game. Just the missed opportunities by the Ravens, and this Bucs team. I know they've been off the last few weeks, but it's not like there's something to fool around about. But I'm just gonna get, as I said, Canva's pissing me off a little bit, so I'm gonna get the graphic up here for y'all, and we'll go into story time just to go with halftime, and we'll also go into our picks as well. All right, so Sox is going to laugh his ass off when he hears this. You see, you hear him from the background very closely. All right, Sox, let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead, you're good. I can hear you.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so over the last 2 weeks, I've been ever since we got into a Twitter argument, I've been befriending this Red Sox fan, right? And she popped into one of our streams, game 2 of the ALCS against the Astros. So I decided to make a stupid, foolish bet. That bet was if the Astros won, I would have to change my logo on Twitter to a Red Sox logo for 2 hours. And they lost. So I had to fulfill that, unfortunately.
Well, I wish I would have known about that so I could screenshot it. Do you have a screenshot of it?
I think I do, unfortunately.
Yes.
Bad Dog is such a Debbie Downer. He belongs on SNL. That's a funny one. Just generally, what did he say now he is? They may have fucking fruit fly. Have given up too much for Judy. That's why I think they'll go after Hamler. Yeah, Hamler's like the lesser option, but listen, Hamler could be a better receiver than Judy. I mean, we'll see. I know that's just talking out of a casual standpoint, but hey, I'll pull up the screenshot at some point. So I did some calculations. So here is the record so far for the picks. Sox is 62-46.
Whoa.
Through the first 7 weeks of the NFL season. And I am 55-53. Remember, I had a very, 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 very bad start to the season.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we're going to move into our picks for this week. Just going to share my screen. Not meaning to do that, of course. All right, here we are. Tom Grossi. Am I reading this right? Everybody's rating my stream because of, what did I say about Tom? Okay, so everybody's coming in now from Tom Grossi. Holy, what the fuck? Oh my God. What the hell is going on?
What's
shout out
up?
to everybody in chat. Yeah, shout out to everybody in chat from Tom Grossi. I mean, I didn't know he knew who I was or Sox Arizona, but shout outs to everybody in the chat. Holy fucking hell.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, shout out to everybody from Tom Grossi's channel. I know he works with UT and Scooter Magruder and all these different guys, but we got 196 in the chat.
You guys subscribe to Big Blue in the Bronx before you get out of here. Welcome to the stream.
Yes. I know we did beat the Packers this season, but thank you for everybody coming in the stream. I mean, wow, fly Eagles fly. I don't really support that statement, but Tom Grossi raid. Interesting. Thank you all for sending some love. I did not expect this. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Sorry that the Giants will be going down this Sunday. Don't get your hopes up, pal. Better screenshot this. Luca won't believe it. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's in for a while. But thank you to the people who coming in here. Definitely subscribe. I appreciate if Tom Grossi actually shouted me out or whatever, or whatever the case was. But yeah, thank you everybody. Hit that like up, subscribe, shout out. Yeah, shout out to everybody. I mean, holy shit. We were about to get in our picks, and then I see this long stream of chats. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait, what the fuck is going on?
that's
So
awesome,
yeah,
man.
we got a Vikings fan, we got a Cowboys fan. Unfortunately, we accept all fan bases in here. Okay, Tom is currently sitting down peeing. That's funny. That's funny. Holy shit. Yeah, he did. Are you looking at the numbers? Of course, I'm looking at the numbers. But
Oh
yeah, as I
yeah.
said, he does this for small content creators. Well, tell Tom that I said thank you. I'll personally thank him myself. The Bears, Falcons fans, holy
Okay.
shit. But
Seahawks.
Seahawks
Go
are going to
Giants.
dismantle the Giants. Okay, so apparently they will dismantle it. I'll keep that receipt. I'll keep that receipt. Holy fucking hell. Raid while he pees. Okay. Go Saints, liked and subbed Grossi, Posse Packer Nation, Raid, Skull Vikings, let's go get wild. Holy, we got a Jaguars fan. How do you feel
Okay.
that we beat you this past weekend? Go Kraken, go, obviously, for the Seattle hockey team. Why are the Philly fans most obnoxious? I'm seriously asking. I guess it's in their blood. I mean, I'll go out on a limb to say they are the most obnoxious, but
It's
that
because
was
their
why are the
city
Packers
smells like
fans the
throw up. That's
fattest?
why.
Kitty goes meow. Well, I mean, they eat a lot of cheese. If that's your question, Brian, I'll try to answer it as best as possible.
And beer. And beer.
Beer. That's a yup. David Bakhtiari, Aaron Rodgers. Go Kraken. I'm a Rangers fan, but I'm a casual Rangers fan at that. But much love for y'all. Thank you, Jeremy. Hayes is
Thanks,
like
Jeremy.
cheese. Yes. Wow. Okay. That was
interesting.
that was an interesting 2 minutes in my life. But
Yeah.
seriously, shouts to Tom Grossi. We got 129 fucking likes.
Yes, sir.
So,
That's what I'm
and we got a
talking
shit
about.
ton of new subscribers. Let's see what we're at. We're at 768. We are almost at 800.
Where were you
Jenny,
before?
I was at 730, like 734.
That's what I'm talking
Jenny
about.
says, I like and subscribe to your podcast. I'm from the Grossi Posse. Yeah, these are either Hoboken or Carroll Gardens. But once again, I enjoyed the Tom Grossi raid. I have to thank him myself. You know, I don't really come into their chats a lot. I know a friend introduced me to UT a few years ago, and then everybody just started, well, actually, no, I know I'm going off my words here, but then I started seeing what 5 Point Vids was doing and, all these different guys. I honestly thought that everybody was coming in here because I clowned Scooter Magruder today because he said the Giants traded their best player. And I said, well, you're a fucking clown for saying that. That's what I thought it was. But then everybody says it's Tom Grossi, right? I'm like, holy shit. But thank you, everybody, for coming in, hitting that like button, subscribe, and do all the good stuff. Thank you. I did enjoy the raid. Yes, I did enjoy the raid. Because, like, I've gotten raids from people that I've known, like, She Got Sports. She sent a raid in here one time, and I'm like, holy shit. Nice. I know She Got Sports. I know Lauren. I've met her a couple times, but the Tom Grossi, man. Okay, so I gotta definitely text Donald and all the other guys and let them know. But anyway, with that being said, let's go into our picks this week while we do have some people in here as well. I'm going to erase my board. This is not week 18. This is week 8. So I'm going to erase my board just so we have a clean, unbiased board. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to pick the Ravens because that's who I picked before the game. Okay, so let's start out with, I'm going to pull up the spreads as well because why not be fair? Why we usually do this stuff. Hope you all enjoy. All right, so the first game off of our list is Broncos, Jaguars, ESPN Plus, 2.5-point favorites, the Jaguars. I'm going to take Jacksonville this week.
Yeah, I'm taking Jacksonville off that loss, obviously, and their defense is playing well, run defense, so Jacksonville wins.
Yeah, it looks like Russ's high knees won't work out. I've done high knees before, but not on an airplane. Next game, the Jets and the New England Patriots. The Jets are 2.5-point underdogs, but that's how they like it, especially over the last few days. With that being said, I think I'm going to take the Jets this weekend.
Jets upset. I'm with you.
All right, so breezing by these really quickly. Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans. This concerns Tony Clark's team. Sox, your thoughts?
You know what? I think it's going to be a close game. And sorry, Tony, but I'm going to take Tennessee on the road in a close one.
Yeah, I'm going to take Tennessee as well. So if we're looking at spreads and stuff like that, Tennessee's 2.5-point favorites. I'm taking the favorites in Tennessee. Monday Night Football, the Bengals at the Browns. I want to see maybe Cincy, but that running game is just unstoppable in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm going with the run game in Cleveland.
You know what? Why not? We're going to go with Cleveland. So we'll both stick with Cleveland. Cleveland is 3-point underdogs. They're 2-5. I didn't know they were that bad, but hey, listen, we call for upsets all the time. Raiders at Saints. The Saints currently are a 1.5-point underdog, which isn't much.
I like the Raiders on the road right here. I think it's gonna be a good game, but that run game, it's all dependent on the run game from the Raiders. Josh Jacobs gets going, it'll be good.
Yeah, I'll pick the Raiders this weekend as well. Obviously, Andy Dalton really has him. I mean, I think he had 4 touchdowns last week, but he also had like 2 pick sixes. So that's like weird.
2 pick sixes in a row.
I have a certain uninhibited hate for the Steelers for some reason. Maybe it's just because in my younger years, my friend you always used to pick on me. He was a Steelers fan. I was a Giants fan. But I would get rid of a lot of that hate this weekend if they upset the Eagles. I don't think it's going to happen. The Eagles right now stand as a 11-point favorite. I'm going to take the Eagles, unfortunately.
I think the Eagles win. I think the Steelers cover the spread, but go Steelers all the way here.
All right. So next one is Miami in Detroit. Let's see the odds for that game. Detroit is a 3.5-point home underdog. Give me the Miami Dolphins.
Give me the Detroit Lions.
Okay, your objection is duly noted. Next game, Washington and Indianapolis. If he was starting, Carson Wentz would go back to the place where he was obviously a year ago. But of course, he's not. Taylor Heineke is at the helm. Actually, you know what? Washington might be a favorable team in this scenario. Even the Colts are home. Matt Ryan has a shoulder injury. Though Indianapolis is a 3-point favorite, I'm going to go ahead and take a Washington upset.
I'm going to take the Colts at home.
Okay, so next up, Green Bay in Buffalo. Buffalo's coming off of a bye.
I hate to break it to Packers fans that don't know this, but they have never in their history beat Buffalo, and that will continue.
Wait, they've never beaten Buffalo, or they never beat the Bills in Buffalo?
Correct. They've never beaten the Bills in Buffalo.
Okay, I'm going to stick to the Bills here. The Bills currently are 11-point favorites, just like the Eagles are. Bears at Cowboys. I'm taking them boys.
I will take them boys.
Okay. Arizona Cardinals at the Minnesota Vikings. I'll read the odds. I know I just missed for the Cowboys in a minute, but I'm taking the Vikings here. They're off a bye.
I'll take Arizona on the road.
Okay, so objection is duly noted for the Vikings game. The Vikings are 3.5-point favorites, and for the Cowboys game, well, they're 9.5-point favorites. Next game is Panthers at Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons here.
Yeah, Falcons have been playing well. I'll take them too.
Okay, so it's not just sticking to home and road. Well, actually, no, it's not sticking just to one. We've had a combination, or at least I have, over the course of these picks. I know Sox has as well. 2 more games. Giants in Seattle. I'm going to pick a loss, not for the sake of picking against my team, just to get them to win. But this is going to be an extremely, extremely tough game. And I will say this. If they win this game, the Giants, I will pick them to win the rest of the season for games that
Yes.
I actually think they're favorable. But I know you'll be picking the Giants. I'm going to take the Seahawks here.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously the toughest, I think, toughest games of the year so far for the Giants on the road in Seattle. This pressure of being 6-1, but Giants win. You know how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. And then San Francisco in LA. And then we got LA as the home. They're coming off of a bye. They haven't made any trades yet. They probably won't get anybody active. If they were to trade for somebody, they probably wouldn't get them in by this weekend. Obviously, Jimmy G has a new weapon in Christian McCaffrey. Thoughts?
CMC has a decent game. Rams win.
Okay. I'll take the Rams as well. The Rams, let's look at those betting odds, and we'll look at the Giants betting odds as well. The Rams are 1.5-point underdogs, and the New York Giants are 3-point underdogs. The Falcons are 4-point favorites for any of the games we did miss. But those are picks.
6-1. At 6-1, you're going to go into Seattle against Geno Smith and be underdogs by 3.5 points. That is disrespectful.
Listen, don't we like being underdogs?
Hey, we love it.
I just realized we missed about 50 seconds of but anyway, it was fun. We were stormed by a Grossi posse, but I appreciate Tom Grossi for shouting us out. I like that you do this. No problem, man. Definitely subscribe. I'm going to update the graphic in a second, but we got Jake Camarda punting.
Baltimore sticking with it.
Yes. Devin Duvernay returns from the 10-yard line. He's across the 15, being pursued by Rachaad White. He stopped there, which, he goes about the 22-yard line. So decent field position. Nice stop on defense for the Baltimore Ravens, which is something they needed. We talked about that in the first half, and now we are in the third quarter, as I will update the graphic once again. I think our current count is around 7. I want to say 750. No, not 750. Way over 750. Fins up. Well, you're lucky I'm not the Jet fan here. Well, I mean, Sox isn't a Jet fan, but my brother who comes on the channel, Boys and Babel podcast, he is a Jet fan. But good luck to your Fins. Very competitive division. All I'm going to say is, I'm watching a cracking game right now. Even though you're a hockey fan, and I'm a Ranger fan, I'm a casual, though. Thank you for coming in and tuning in. Appreciate that. Appreciate all of y'all. Lamar Jackson keeps it. He's got a first down. He's got more across the 40. He's still going across the 45, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 48. So a big run by Lamar Jackson, really the thing that needed to get them started. And wow, just what a run by Lamar Jackson right there.
Him or Burrow? You want to ask that question once again after you see this play? I mean, really. What a play.
I mean, listen, I think Hayes was the one that said Burrow, but this guy does a lot of different things. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, that's a almost a designed run option there, and he pulled it right out of his gut and takes off, makes a play.
So they got one for Gus Edwards. Gets about 3 to 4 yards on the carry, about second down. So our subscriber count is at 771. Can I go out on a limb and say that I could reach 1,000 by the end of the year?
I think that's doable, especially with how much content you put out, man. Hey, Big Blue's trying to catch Big Beat reaction, sounds like.
Hey, listen, it is friendly fire. Anyway, second down and 8, 12:50 left to go in the third quarter. Jackson called out signals. He's got, looks like to be a 3 wide receiver set, 1 tight end. Gives it to Edwards. And Edwards is just pushing his way. He's got 1 yard short of the first down, third down.
Yeah, a couple more raids and he'll be there, man. That's awesome.
He says still Burrow. Go Lamar. So.
Still Burrow?
Yeah, so they're looking at, they said the shoulder injury. I think that was what they said for Andrews. And obviously not ideal. Lamar Jackson, he's going to hand it off to Gus Edwards, who's got the first down and more inside the 35 to the 32.
How about Gus Edwards putting his foot in the dirt and turning upfield hard right there? Wait till you see this replay. That was a great cut.
Nathan says Jackson looked like Michael Vick out there. He. Definitely. No, I agree. Nice jump cut there. Still pushing for those dirty yards at the end of it. Did not give up. So the Ravens, this has to be where you score a touchdown. They've been down the field a couple of times in opponent territory. They have to score here. 11:54 left to go. Could be a timeout. There is an injured Tampa Bay Buck on the field.
I will say Nathan's talking about Michael Jackson here. That's why he said he.
Oh. Well, you know what? Okay. I'll make that misconception.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Well, I was thinking Michael Vick. Jackson,
Yeah, but
Jackson looking like. Well, I mean, I could see the misconception where anyone could go with that, but
yeah, I mean, he
yes.
kind of did look like Michael Jackson too with those moves.
Oh my God! So, on Twitter today, Dan Orlovsky asked, "What the hell is Twitch?" So Twitch, the official, he meant Michael Jackson. So you are right, Sox. Twitch goes, "What the hell is this?" And that's a picture of him running out of the end zone.
Oh no!
That's a fucking burn and a half right there.
Did he get ratioed?
I guess you could call that a ratio.
Did he get more likes? Did it get more likes than his original tweet?
Let's take a look. I don't know. We're not.
If so, that is the official ratio.
Dan Orlovsky. Let's see. Here we are. My take on this: brilliant, incredibly smart. Blah blah blah. No, that's not it. Bro, where did he? Hopefully, he didn't delete this tweet. Let's see. Take a look. We're taking a look right now. We're doing it. Okay. Come on. Okay, so let's type it in because you could also search up tweets by words. Oh, okay. So on his original tweet, before we head back to the game, 1,057 likes. On the Twitch one, the Twitch one got, well, actually, no, excuse me. Wrong one. Dan Orlovsky said, "What the hell is Twitch?" That's 729 likes. Twitch got 5,422 likes.
Yeah. And that's what I thought. That's a ratio. Dan Orlovsky take another L as he does daily on the internet.
Yes. And on ESPN and all these other things. And in the back of the end zone.
He does dress nice, though. I will say. Dan Orlovsky dresses real nice.
Yeah. I gotta find a way to tweet out because I don't want to be distracted from this game, but I gotta tweet out a shout to Tom Grossi.
I'll call it for a minute. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, hands to Gus Edwards on the right side. Doesn't get much past the line of scrimmage. Nice push from the defense of Tampa Bay right there. 11 and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Tampa Bay leads this game 10-3. The offense for Baltimore has struggled to say the least, and they got a second and long here. They haven't closed any drives with touchdowns, so that's what they're looking for right now. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun has a man in motion and out to his receiver. I can't see who that is. Duvernay, I believe. And he's out of bounds. They're almost they're in the red zone here, I think, just inside the 20. Nice play there.
All right. So I'm gonna put this in the chat as well. I'm gonna copy and paste it from another chat to another. But first down as they move slowly inside the red zone. Key block there by Patrick Ricard. He's really been one of the best fullbacks, and fullback position is kind of dying in today's game. But it depends on how you use it and whatever. Duvernay only 2 receptions and 13 yards. Gets the handoff to Kenyon Drake, who destroyed the Giants 2 weeks ago. He's mulling and pushing, and he's got about 5 yards up.
I miss Henry Hynoski.
Yes, the ultimate Giants fullback.
I got mosquito bites all up and down my legs. It is killing me.
Well, what's the weather like over there?
Oh, it is beautiful. We're in high 60s to high 70s in the day, 40s and 50s at night.
2nd down and 4 with Kenyon Drake in the backfield. 1 fullback, 2 tight ends, a wide receiver. Takes the snap, throws it, fires it. He's got his man over the middle, Duvernay, for a 1st down. They got to the 5-yard line, so they're looking like they could score here.
That's a big toss and catch right there. Baltimore tying up this game is going to be huge. What's the weather like where you are?
It's like 50s, like early 60s.
During the day?
Yeah, and you know what? That's somewhat enjoyable. First of all, fall is my favorite season, so I enjoy it. Others don't.
Yeah, same here.
Play action. He's got his man, Kenyon Drake,
Touchdown,
finds
Drake.
the end zone, touchdown.
Nice play.
After 2 quarters of not having it in the end zone, Lamar Jackson celebrates with his fellow running back, and now could possibly 1 point away from a tie.
Tom is pissed, man. They've had so many chances to go down and put this game away, and it's still sitting at 10 points. Yeah, man.
So after the point after attempt, I will switch the graphic. Kick is up, nearly blocked, but that kick is good. It is a 10-10 ball game here in Tampa Bay. We're not in Tampa Bay, but here in Tampa Bay.
We might as well be.
Well, if I was in Tampa Bay right now, I probably would not be wearing long sleeves.
Yeah. It's all humid and sticky down there, too. No thanks.
I live in Florida. I just don't know that Tampa Bay would be my spot because, well, I mean, it's like Orlando, Florida. It's known for like amusement parks.
Right.
Different parts of Florida, and Miami's known for like a party thing. Tampa's just like known for, okay, there's the Rays, there's the Lightning, there's the Bucks, but that's pretty much it. I mean, listen, if anyone has any different opinion on Tampa, I know that's a very rich part of Florida, but you know.
Have you been there? Have you been down there? I've never been to Florida.
I haven't been to Tampa. I've been to Miami. I've been to Hollywood. I've been to Hollandale Beach. What's one I'm forgetting? Forgetting Orlando. Cocoa Beach. So mostly like eastern part of Florida.
Okay.
And I might be going down there for another, because last year, me, Sean, and my brother, we went down there for a vacation around, I would say, the beginning of January. And we went down to Orlando. Yes, Orlando, Sand Lake, whatever you want to call it. And we're probably going to go down there once again. Well, maybe different area, but we're probably going to do another trip again. So
nice. I forgot where we were looking at a Sox Yankees series in the summer.
Yes, and I kind of wanted to bring that. Actually, now that you think about it, yeah, we're talking about the one in June, and this Red Sox fan I've been talking to, I said if you want to come up, because she's never been to Fenway.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, well, I've never been to Fenway, so it's all a first time experience. You know what? I'm gonna leak this out. I know somebody who's a stripper in Tampa.
Nice.
I went to high school with her for 1 year, and then she moved down there. So all I'm gonna say, not revealing names, because I don't want. Hey, you listen. Alex shouted you out. She'd be like, "What?" Like, I don't want that attention. But
well, it's not a coincidence that Hayes says that, Tampa has the best strip clubs, and then Alex all of a sudden knows one. Hey, that's awesome.
Well, I don't know. All right, so away we go. It's going to be left in the end zone, and Tom Brady will have to try to untie this game with a field goal drive or anything. He says, "Bring your socks, Sox." We might as well. I mean, obviously, we're not settled on a date. I mean, we're settled on a series ideologically, But we could invite like a couple of people up there as just like a general road trip. Like, okay, we stay at this hotel. In theory, it just sounds very fun because, as I
Sounds
said,
like a
I've been,
blast.
yeah. I don't think, other than Yankee Stadium and Citi Field, I don't think I've ever been to another baseball stadium. Like, I've seen it from the outside as there's a pitch to Rashad White, who's got a couple extra yards. He's got a first down. He's got a lot more to the 45 and a first down after a nice hit by Chuck Clark.
He got hit hard at the end of that play. Yeah, I've been to, I think I've been to a 6, 7, 8 ballparks, but I've never been to Fenway, and I really, really want to go. So I got my eyes locked on that date.
Yeah, I got my eyes locked. Hey, Hayes says count me in.
Hey, let's go.
Anyone who's willing, listen. I think it's June 16th that weekend. I will and listen, if we're, and I know obviously rain and a bunch of other things and late stuff could be a factor, but I would love just to say, hey, listen, we're going to be up in Boston that weekend. That would be that. In theory, it sounds really fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should pull the trigger and make it happen.
Rashad White with a nice carry. Others like, how did that happen with Tom Grossi? Anyway, Julio Jones gets an end around, not much. AJ Klein's been all over the field in this game. Now it's 3rd and 2.
Big play right here. I mean, I
thought you were talking about Tampa strip bars. No, silly. We were talking about Boston. We were talking about. I wouldn't talk. I don't know that I would talk about that on air. Oh my God! Well, what a funny misconception. Anyway,
I mean, I'm down. Hayes, let's go.
3rd down and 2. Scotty Miller in motion. Brady calling out signals. 6 seconds left to go on the play clock. Now it's 4, 3, 2. Takes the snap. Brady looks, fires, and that was just a terrible ball right there.
Tom is pissed, man.
Something happened there, a breakdown, a miscommunication. Now it's 4th down and 2. Not Boston. I can't take the accents. What the fuck are you talking about?
I knew something was coming.
And I'm thinking, as Sox, here's what I said. I said, once we get monetized, at least when I get monetized or whatever, I got to make a shirt that says, and I've said this quote a couple of times over the course of these last few weeks, is Camarda punts. Let's see if it's a good one. Duvernay will let it go. It's in the end zone. But I've mentioned this over the last few weeks because, as I said, I've been trolling a couple of people. I've been talking to Tony, and he's been busting my balls about the Yankees. I said, I have a new quote that I'm going to put on a t-shirt once we get monetized, start selling shirts. What is that quote, you ask? Don't take it personal. Your team sucks.
Yes, that is awesome. I love it.
Come out with maybe different logos or something.
That would be perfect. For some reason, that reminds me of a shirt that I saw that said, if you're easily offended, now would be a good time to fuck off.
I think I've seen that shirt. I gotta charge my phone. It's like 15.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yes. Phone.
Oh. Yeah, I should probably plug the laptop in.
Yes. Yes, sir. Can't take the accent, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's
your fucking Yankee sack. I
will say, as a Sox fan that grew up on the West Coast, the accents are the hardest part to love about the city of Boston.
Yeah. So I mean, like, what was I going to say? Even though Hayes was talking about strip clubs, maybe James Harden will join you. Anyway, regardless of the point.
I bet Deshaun Watson would join him.
You know what's funny about the James Harden comment? Hayes lives in like the southern part of Jersey, and that's close to Philly. So some coincidental connections there. But like I know that one guy Cooper came in, a few weeks ago. He said he lives up in that area. I know Jeffrey lives up in that area. So in theory,
I got a bunch of people on Sox Arizona that live up there too.
So, yeah, I mean, just like, hey, listen, come out. We're going to be there fucking exploring the town and shit.
Yeah, I want to see the this might be really touristy of me to say, but I want to see the Paul Revere walk or whatever the hell it's called.
I've heard about it. I've heard
Yeah.
about it. I mean, listen, we're technically tourists. You see
Yeah.
Mike Evans just irritated again. And I think he doesn't have a rapport right now with Mike Evans. I mean, I know he's caught a couple of passes, but he just looks pissed.
Yeah.
And now he's saying something, and he's not happy.
Well, he already had the when he got into his offensive lineman a couple of weeks ago, and now here's more of it.
Yep.
So I don't know. They could be done for.
Lamar Jackson signals. He's got Duvernay in motion, takes the snap to Duvernay, and he's got a first down out towards the 37-yard line, pushes him into his own teammate. But nonetheless, the clock is moving, and so are the chains.
All right, nice play there. I like the motion handoffs. Those are always so hard to read because he could pull that ball out. Yeah. And that honestly, that might not have been the right read right there. I think Lamar could have kept that ball, but the guy tripped on defense. It ended up being a nice, 15-yard, 14-yard gain.
So a lot of momentum shifting to the Ravens side here at the 38-yard line. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Edwards, and not really a ton of movement there. About to pick up for 2.
Yeah. It's a good matchup here we got tonight.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. What was the last? Well, the Browns and Steelers was kind of competitive, but this one's, I mean, all the matchups we've done, I think, were defense oriented.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's the way the league has gone a little bit this year. I know there's some teams putting up points, but there's been some bad offensive football.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Hand off to Kenyon Drake. And he's got about 4 yards more. It's going to boost him to about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 situation. 5:30 left to go.
Yeah, big play right here. Got to keep Tom off that sideline, on the sideline. Run some clock. Hopefully get in the end zone. That's your best bet.
So Shaquille Barrett was ruled out with the ankle injury. Rashad Bateman was ruled out with a foot injury, and Mark Andrews was ruled out with a shoulder injury. So some very disturbing news in terms of injuries for both sides. A lot of key players too. They got Kenyon Drake in the motion. Late pressure for Jackson. What a catch by Isaiah
Nice
Likely.
grab.
He's got yards after the catch. He's pushing. He's mulling for a first down at the 40-yard line and a first down. Momentum mover more into the Ravens' direction.
Yeah, that nasty. Get off of me when I have this ball. Do not even think about it. Just pushing, shoving his way for more yardage. I love it. And a nice grab right there. Ball a little bit thrown inside, but great grab.
Card in motion, takes the snap, fake, play action, 4-man rush. Jackson got to pull it down. He's going to get sacked. Joe Shaenka, I don't know if they're going to say that's a sack or just say it's a regular tackle, but around the same positioning. Sox can do his Paul Revere impression. The Giants are coming. The Giants are coming.
The Yankees are coming. I'm going to be busting your balls if we do this. I'll be busting your balls about the Yankees.
If they lose that series in Boston, I don't know, because you think you're a troll with this Sox stuff. I mean, first of all, I'm just lucky that the Sox haven't been good since we started our podcast. B, this person I'm talking about bringing up from Virginia, she's hard of a troll. So I ain't gonna. It's not gonna be the end of it. Justice Hill with a nice carry, first down.
I can't troll. We had 2013, we had 2018, but there's no consistency with these Red Sox. So it's hard to troll because we're going to be missing the playoffs in 2 years anyways.
Just an overall nice carry by Justice Hill.
Nice blocking.
Nice blocking on the left side. Pushing him over. Maybe that knee was down, but I still think he got the first. So once again, a lot of momentum shifting to that Baltimore Ravens side. And that division is not necessarily, it's really all but settled in the AFC North. Handoff to Edwards, and he's got about 2. I mean, those really haven't done a ton tonight. But if you look at that AFC North, the Bengals and the Ravens are tied at 4-3, while the Browns and the Steelers sit at 2-5. The Bengals this weekend, who the fuck did they play? The Browns on Monday Night Football. So both AFC North, guys have prime time. At least we're talking about the division leaders. Lamar Jackson, 26 rushing yards and 186 passing yards. 2nd down and 8. Duvernay in motion, give to Lamar Jackson. He keeps it, and not a ton there. Raheem Nunez-Roches, amongst others, on the tackle, and this is a big 3rd down for the defense of Tampa Bay.
Yep. Yeah. Got to hold him to 3 here, especially the way Tom's struggling. You don't know how your offense is going to perform. Big time play here. Lamar's taking a couple big hits this evening.
He has, but he stayed upright. 3rd down and 9. Once again, this could be a momentum changer with about just a quarter left to play of football. They are on opponent territory as this is to Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson, a shifty receiver. He's got the 1st down.
What a move. I mean, we thought he was dead to rights, right where he caught the ball, but just shifting, using his blocker out in front. Beautiful.
Nice blocking by that's mostly tight ends out there. That's Josh Oliver and Isaiah Likely. But wow.
Nice job getting around Oliver.
Around 15-yard line. So once again, this is just moving the chains. A lot more creativity and a lot more execution here for this Baltimore Ravens team. So 58 seconds left to go. This probably is their last play of the quarter. As we wind it down, this is a handoff to Justice Hill, and it's about the 10-yard line, so you're going to get about 5. You can actually run one more play. You kind of have to with about a 5-second cutoff between game clock and play clock. So,
you think Tom plays after this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would imagine so. I don't think he's going to leave without another ring.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I got my friend. He's a huge Bucks fan.
Pre or post Brady?
Since 2007. Jackson looks
Touchdown.
back of the end zone. Touchdown, Isaiah Likely.
Nice.
What a throw from Lamar Jackson. Isaiah Likely has had a hell of a night out of these tight ends since the absence of Mark Andrews. And guess what? The Ravens are up 16-10.
Nice play.
Take a look right here. I mean, that's just a hell of a throw. Everybody's looking at the last minute. They see Likely open. I mean, that's just some great toe tap, great catch, great thread the needle throw. Unbelievable work by Lamar Jackson. As Sox continues to make his case for Lamar over Burrow.
I mean, it's a conversation that a lot of people are having right now, but the athleticism, and I know he can't throw the ball sometimes, but he showed you right there. That's a tight window, back of the end zone, under pressure. Big play.
Well, after the quarter is over, we will switch the graphic. I don't know what to say. Oh, so his whole philosophy, what he thinks is going to happen this year is he thinks that the Bucs are going to win the Super Bowl and Brady's going to go right to NFL on Fox.
If they did win a Super Bowl, he would do that, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. The AFC is too good, and looks like the NFC is going to run through MetLife, so let's go.
Damn, so Sox with the confidence.
I mean, shit, it's been working every week, so might as well.
Five seconds left. As Isaiah Likely's looks like his that's his tight ends coach, but just awesome work by this Ravens offense. I mean, the adjustments they made, they've soaked up time of possession like a fucking sponge in this second half.
Yeah, using the motion a lot too. Ricard in the motion right there on the touchdown pass just pulls another defender away from the line, gives Lamar more time.
Yep.
Beautifully drawn
Your
up.
easy 2 feet, multiple actually.
3 feet.
He caught it. What a catch. Nice. Absolutely.
Good job not running out of bounds first too.
Yeah,
Staying
just
on the
trying to get
field.
those feet down. 5 seconds left to go when Justin Tucker will kick it off. As they're winding the play clock down and really draining this.
Yeah. Yeah, especially after
Kick
you're
is
gonna have
away. And through the back of the end zone. So they will have one play to run before the quarter is set to end.
Oh, you see that stat?
Let's see the stat. Has not won 2 games without a touchdown pass. Has not gone 2 games without a touchdown pass since December of 2006. Holy shit.
That is a long time.
Very long time.
I was in 4th grade when Tom Brady last went 2 games without.
I was, 3 years old?
Yeah.
Just shows the age difference, but it's all good. Then they're going to go the screen pass to Godwin. Got about 4 yards on the play. That's the end of the third quarter. We got 1 quarter left to play. 17 Ravens, Bucks 10.
We'll be right back, Big Blue.
All right, no problem. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Probably our most successful show right now with all the likes and basically Tom Grossi sending his followers in here and anyone who's new to the channel. Really appreciate it. Definitely put your comments in the chat. I know there was just a big wave and my loyal support, not that you guys aren't loyal supporters, but my usual supporters are like, what the fuck is going on? So definitely appreciate y'all coming in and doing this stuff. So we got 1 quarter left of football in us, and we've done this this is what, the second month we're doing this. Is the second game we're doing this, and it's been pretty defensive, so gotta love that. So as I said, if Brady's going to retire after this year, ring or no ring, are you talking about the one on his finger, or are you talking about another Super Bowl ring? But anyway, yeah, I mean, he could retire and just go to Fox. I mean, that it's definitely all possible. Definitely all possible. So we were waiting Mr. Sox. We were also waiting for this half to start. Trying to look at all these different friggin' comments from earlier. But once again, shouts everybody who's liked, commented, and subscribed. I think we're at 771 now. Yep, we're at 771. A shit ton of subscribers. I mean, wow. Once again, thank you to. I'm gonna tweet it out right now, actually. Wow, we're at it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hayes says Brady's going to retire after this year, ring or no ring, huh?
As I said, we're talking about the one on his finger, or no?
That one might be gone already. Yeah, I think it was a good idea to sit Tampa's defense after all. They got 12 on the board right now.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I mean, I got to see how they're doing in one of my leagues. I mean, I just don't know which one of the 8.
I just need Jacksonville to play really well against Denver. All right, 4th quarter, Tom, let's go.
Fourth quarter, Brady. And this is caught. Looks like it's Chris Godwin, and it will move the chains. Yep. So I guess they're looking at a hit, I guess, and possibly maybe a holding penalty. I don't know. But Patrick Queen, yeah,
Oh,
that's what they're looking at. They got injured on the play, so it's 1st down and 10 for Brady and the Buccaneers. Fournette in motion. Takes the snap. Brady takes a look, and that is easily deflected. When I saw those hands go up, I knew it was going to go down. 2nd down.
what's on your bucking head? Your Buccaneers.
What?
What's on your bucking head? Your Buccaneers.
That's so corny.
Oh man, that was good.
That was so Justin Madubuike was the one who put his hands up. 2nd down and 10. Brady. He's got some pressure from Hamilton. He's got a deep man. And it's caught by Mike Evans.
Oh shit.
Inside the 15 to the 13-yard line.
Okay.
There's that connection that he was looking for all night. And now they got it in the red zone. We got ourselves a football game, everybody.
Man, Tom does not care if Mike's got 2, 3, 4 people on him. You just go up and get that ball.
Free socks? What are we freeing socks from? The socks? Are we freeing them from me?
No, we need a free Benintendi. That's what we need a free.
No, bring Benintendi back, even though I think they won't.
I hope they don't.
I hope they do. Brady play action. Let's see where he goes. He fires this one and incomplete.
Okay, that throw might have been a little bit out in front, but is Rudolph not supposed to reach out and try to catch that ball? I just saw him put one hand out.
This is the first time I've seen Kyle Rudolph in a different uniform, other than the Giants and Vikings from the past. But yeah,
he did not work out on the Giants. Oh no, that was a bad throw.
That was he overthrew it. Come on, Brady. Come on, Brady. Come on, Brady. Not that I'm rooting for the Bucs or anything. I'm rooting for the Ravens because I picked them. Fast approaching 1,000. Alex Trebek. Well, rip to the GOAT.
Yeah, man.
Brady trying to find his man. Oh, nearly picked by Marcus Peters. Brady's had some terrible throws tonight.
Peters, this isn't a game for him to write home about, man. He's had a few miscues tonight.
Grandpa Brady misses one again. I mean, what are we looking for here?
Tom's just always blaming his receivers for everything.
I mean, I don't know what was supposed to happen there because was he supposed to run a harder slant?
I think it was supposed to slant more towards the middle, but every time there's an incomplete pass, Tom's got somebody to
3rd
scream.
and 10, 4-man rush. Brady looking under pressure. He's got to run. He will run.
Yeah, that's going to be a flag.
You bet that's going to be a flag.
No way.
Oh, he's hurt. Nope, he's got grass.
I cannot believe they didn't call that. He's probably telling
the referees right now, you fucked up. I got to see this replay again because it could have been really, really close to actually that should have been a penalty.
I thought it was. Thomas.
He should just throw it away. I mean, he was trying to attract. You could tell he was trying to attract the penalty. But let's take a look.
Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty. I think that's a good no call.
Ticky tacky, in my opinion. But Ryan Suckup tried to cut into this lead from 30 yards out. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So it's 17-13 with 12:26 left to go.
Tom's kind of pissing me off.
As I said, MH, we could hit 1,000 this year. I will be fucking thrilled because we've hit 600, we've hit 700, we've hit 500. We've hit a couple of different milestones.
That's awesome, man.
I think we've hit 400 as well because I remember Tony saying he was here since from 392. So. But that's all. I don't even know.
I think I found your channel. You were at 100 something.
100 had to be because I remember Pizzle shouted me out in a video, and then that's when it went up to 100.
Okay. Yeah, I think when Pizzle shouted, or you were on Pizzle's stream. like
I
for the
went on
first or
his. I
second
mean,
time.
yeah, I went on his stream a couple of different times, because obviously the victory streams and all that. Those in
Yeah.
2020 were lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, that was a good time.
Even though our Giants were playing mediocre, and we said that was winning.
Yeah, yeah. You know, those wins are big when you don't get them very often. I just love that. Our last win in Seattle was awesome. That 5-0
It
at
was
halftime. Oh, Colt McCoy at the helm.
such a bizarre win. It was like 17-12. There was a safety.
Yes.
My phone wants to be a cocksucker at the wrong time.
Hopefully the Giants can go into Seattle and win again.
Win.
Just be 7-1. That would be absolutely.
Come on, baby doll, whistle.
Yeah.
Hey, it says Pizzle is funny. Come on, baby doll, whistle. Booger eating geek.
Geek.
Booger eating geek.
Yeah, I love when he just says "Go eat
Get
your
Luca a
boogers."
whistle, and it's using to make it. Come on, Luca, whistle.
Eagles, Texans, go Texans.
We'll be doing that game next week, most likely. I've met a lot of Giants content creators. I need to meet Pizzle in public. Like, that's something that's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, come up for a fucking game, but he went to Tennessee this year, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wish I lived closer. I'd love to meet some Giants content creators.
Yeah. So Duvernay's going to return this out. He's got some speed. Nice play by the special teams of the Bucs, man.
Yeah.
Stopped him at the 16-yard line and just, oh my goodness.
Let's see if Baltimore can work some clock, get in the end zone, and ice this game. Devin White had some missed assignments, but 7 tackles, not bad. Ricard is just such a large human being.
Lamar Jackson hands it off to Gus Edwards. Edwards has got a lane. He's got a first down inside the 39-yard line.
Yeah, big time run right there. Start the drive off. Solid 20 yards right there on first down.
It's chewing clock as well. I mean, you really want to chew too much clock with with Brady. You need to get enough clock. A, B, you're not leading by a touchdown.
Is that Edwards down?
Is it? Yeah, that's Gus Edwards.
He sat up like he was okay, and now he's down again. It's always tough when you get tackled and roll on top of somebody.
Alex, I forgot you were coming down. I could have bought you a milk or something. I was in Atlantic City this weekend, and that's why he commented that.
Okay.
Now listen, I hate the trip down there because it's like it's a philosophical thing in my head. Like, it's a state away, but it's a fucking 2-hour, 30-minute trip. So I hate that. But I must say, I can't gamble yet. I like Atlantic City, though.
I will say it's a little bit different over here because where I grew up, you had to drive 6 hours to get to a different state. So it's I would be driving 3 hours plus just to go watch a concert or a game or whatever it is.
I was 30 minutes away. Listen, when I go to Atlantic City again, I will give you notice, and then we'll do something. All right.
You like Reese's? I'm not a big fan of Reese's.
I ain't a big fan.
I like Kit Kat. I like Butterfinger.
I'm a Kit Kat guy, yeah. I've slowed down on it. I used to be it's a stereotypical thing. Obviously, you kid, you like candy. I used to eat Starburst all the time. I used to get tons of cavities from it.
Yeah.
Kit Kats were another one. Jolly Ranchers, I'll eat on occasion. Gus Edwards looks like he's gonna head in the tent, maybe. Yeah, he's gonna head in the tent. But yeah, those are just some. He says, just make sure you and your brother wear matching outfits.
Sometimes I can't tell who the fuck is who between you two. I'm sure you've gotten it many times in your life, but I'll pop on a stream. I'm like, wait, oh no, that's not Alex. That's Luca.
You just have to remember, I will most likely always be down here. My brother will be with the fucking hats.
Okay, good to know.
So the clock is now running. I would assume Justice Hill be in the backfield. Maybe Kenyon Drake. And it's Kenyon Drake. Jackson looks, fires. He's got his man, Isaiah Likely. He's done a real nice job stepping up in this game, and it moves the chains.
And he had the option. I don't know if it was designed to just kind of be eye candy there, but he had Drake on the toss if he wanted it.
Likely 77 yards, 64 for DeMarcus Robinson. So both of those guys, hold on, I'm fucking confusing all these different pages I have open. My first night, I was like, what the fuck? I'm not drinking yet, and I'm seeing double. That's what Hayes said. I remember he joined us on the Cowboys Giants stream. I believe that was his first. But time of possession is around 30 minutes for the Ravens. It's about 18 minutes for the Bucks. Hand off. This is going to be Kenyon Drake. He's maneuvering. He's getting those dirty yards. They're pushing. They're pushing again. And they're going to stop him about 3 yards short of the line to gain. It's second down.
Nice run right there. And if they would have let the play go, I bet you that pile just keeps moving. Yeah, I'd like to see Baltimore just run this game out and score a touchdown. That'd be awesome.
Hey, listen, it would work for our picks, right? It's a handoff to Kenyon Drake. I think he's got enough for the first down.
He does.
So this is going to be a ground and pound type end of the game. Yep. So I was right. He is popped in on what was I going to say? Popped in on the Cowboys stream, and that's when he decided to subscribe, become a loyal supporter. So in my opinion, you got to keep churning clock. You got to get at least one more touchdown as well. You cannot put time on the clock for Brady.
Yeah. Worst case, you got to put 3 on the board. You cannot get out of this drive with no points.
Jackson, he fires. Is it a catch? It's caught by Duvernay. They keep moving the chains down to the 24-yard line.
They should be using every second of that play clock. Got it down to 3 or 2 on that play.
Yep, down to 3. Snap it. I mean, just open in that zone. Almost tipped by, I want to say it was Carl Nassib, but obviously didn't get his hands up enough. I don't know if Nassib's even on the team, so I may be fucking up here. Anyway, Jackson keeps the ball and a first down.
Oh, he's mad at his boy.
Oh, I thought he was doing that for, celebration purposes, but yep. Probably going to come back as a hold, and it will.
Is that what he's mad about, or is he mad about the block?
I don't know. He must have just.
I thought he was mad at himself.
Peripheral vision. Let's see. Oh, that's clear. That is clear right there.
Yeah.
Clear holding.
I thought Lamar was mad at himself for not going out of bounds. I mean, not staying inbounds.
Yeah, he's yelling at Ricard. Ricard's like, I don't want to deal with this, but
yeah, he's just like, let me do my job.
Still clock winding down. 8:26 left to go, and this is a handoff to Kenyon Drake. Drake, and he's pushing forward to the 21, and it's second down.
Tom's going to get a shot at this. It's just whether or not it's
going to be
7-point game.
Is it going to be a 4-point deficit? Is it going to be a 7-point deficit? Or is it going to be an 11-point deficit?
Yeah. Tom is showing his age over there on that sideline.
Lamar Jackson rolls out on 2nd 7. I might as well just take it and run. And he does. He's got 2 yards to go. And he, makes sure the guy on the sideline is okay. It's going to be about 3rd and 2. Clock is still running. Obviously, in a 2-minute situation, it wouldn't run, but Devin White was the spy there, it looked like. Or was he in man covered? Nope, he was the spy. So he was in charge of making sure Jackson was contained. About 3rd and 2, so gotta have an important stop here for Tampa Bay. Third down and 1 to Duvernay. First down and more. Duvernay into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, this game's over.
Put 6 more up. It's 23-13 with 6:55 left. What the fuck? Did you see that?
What the hell was that?
It's getting close to Halloween, and it's getting very scary.
Okay, we got a fellow with red eye contacts.
Yeah, very dark red eye contacts. Very scary. Anyway, touchdown for Devin Duvernay. Justin Tucker is going to be on for the kick. I feel like this is going to come down to a drive in the end because, well, I think they'll score a touchdown or a field goal in the next drive. It's going to come down to, if they can make a stop on defense. Anyway, 24-13, 6:55 left to go.
Yeah, that Duvernay option play is just killing them, man.
Keep running it until it doesn't work. Now, obviously, don't run it too many times. Don't run it 2 plays in a row.
Yep. Yep, I'm just so juiced for Sunday. Cannot wait for that Seahawks game.
It's going to have me pissing my fucking pants again.
Yeah.
Because true story, obviously. Fourth quarter, when I was leaving, because this is how I do it. Sometimes I watch the, first part of the game at work. Then, I had to go to Port Authority to go to Atlantic City. So I was literally listening to the fourth quarter in the car. And I went in a tunnel, and I was still pissed because the service was connected. It was out with the radio. And anyway, all I just heard was hold penalty the last drive. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to fucking blow this.
Yeah.
But we didn't blow it. We won. That's what.
Man, and Thibodeau he's seriously getting held on every play. I know there's probably a holding on every play every time in the NFL, but Thibodeau just getting wrapped up, and they don't call it, but an illegal hands to the face on whoever it was on the Giants. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I agree. As we wait, and we wait, and we wait.
So many commercials. They love making their money here.
Of course.
What arena is that?
I don't know, actually. Because that's in Florida. Like, I don't... That's definitely, of course, not Raymond James, but I don't know. There's no basketball team that plays down there.
Maybe it's where the Lightning play.
You could be right on that. Could be right on that.
Does Tom have his touchdown pass yet?
I don't believe so. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. No, hold on. I'll take a look. I have the box score up somewhere. Yeah, no touchdown pass for Tom.
Wow. You think he's ever gone 3 games without a touchdown pass? I doubt it.
Let's see. Is this his second game or his first game without a touchdown pass?
Second.
This is his second. And who do they play next week? We literally
no idea.
Okay, so back in the end zone kick. The Bucks, I want to say that no, they're not on a bye. Who did the fucking Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Well, actually, no, I was looking at something else. The Bucks next week play the Rams. That's going to be a slightly easier matchup depending on who they get in the trade deadline. So they'll probably try to run some quick offense here, get that ball down the field, score some points, and make stops on defense because, I mean, unless you got a real good onside kick, it's all about the defense. For Tampa Bay, it is at least. Well, you got to start with offense, of course. Looks like they're playing real back. Mike Evans with a 7-yard catch.
You're all right with that if you're
yeah, you take whatever you can get.
If you're Tampa Bay, you'll take that. There's plenty of time left to go down there and score.
So Brady takes a snap. He's looking for Rachaad White, who will get out of bounds. Actually, yeah, he will get out of bounds. First down. So keep moving him off the field. Dink and dunk offense. About 6:33 left to go.
Just the way Brady's won games for a long time. He'll do it all day.
Takes a snap. Looks. Fires. Oh, what a key drop by Julio Jones. Maybe that was not in his vicinity, but Jones hasn't been involved much tonight. And that's a key mishap by whoever it was. Let's take a look. Brady.
You gotta catch the ball.
It's not a great throw, but you gotta haul that in. 4-man rush to the outside. It's going to be Evans, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Yep, 4 down territory, obviously.
Of course. Rachaad White up the middle past the 50 for a first down. So you can settle with a field goal. It's just you have to have some time on the clock for the other possession, of course.
If you're going to run the ball and get a field goal, you better do it quick because it's not guaranteed your defense is going to get a 3 and out.
Brady pump fakes. He's got a guy deep, does he? That was so. Oh, there's a flag. Are you fucking kidding me?
I think it's because he didn't turn around.
That was so poorly thrown.
Yeah, that was a bad throw.
Oh, no, No, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Let's take a look.
I think
I could see it, but like that was so poorly thrown. He wasn't catching that. Like you could say, okay, face mask, move up 15. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't think that's justifiable.
I don't think so either, but at the same time, the receivers got to be able to at least have a play to come back to the ball.
Hey, Lady Red Sox, what's going on?
What's up, Lady Red Sox?
That's yep, that's what I was talking about. Sox, Arizona.
What's up, Lady Sox?
So 2nd down and goal here. Longest streak. I think he said 81 drive. No, not 81 drives because that would be really bad, but takes a snap. I think he said 81 passing attempts. Brady. Oh, that was nearly intercepted by Chuck Clark. That could have put the game away and then some. It's 3rd down.
That would have put it on ice.
Could have put it on ice. Please sack Brady. Yes, I agree with that sentiment.
another
that's
ball
in
you
your
gotta
hands.
catch.
That's in your hands, bud. You gotta catch that.
Oh,
I agree, Jets mess. I agree that was not pass interference.
yeah. That's a tough call, but you knew he was gonna get it. It's Tom Brady.
What do you? Now he's saying holding.
Just
No,
fucking
Brady
Tom
wants
bitching
every
about
penalty in the
something.
fucking. Oh, now we have an injury on the field. Yay, more delays to the game. Well, actually, no, he's up now. That is Kyle Hamilton, the rookie out of Notre Dame, who was down and looks like he's shaking up a little bit. Yes, let's
He
see.
might be. He might have a good case right there
Non-con. Wait, where is Hamilton? I don't know. Anyway,
for defensive pass interference, or at least holding right there before the ball got to him.
3rd and goal. This is big for Brady and the Bucks. If you don't get it, it's a big decision, but you're doing your best to cover on that back end. In my opinion, I'm only rushing 4 or 3. That's what they'll do. Rushing 4. Brady pump fakes, fires. Actually, doesn't fire. Now
What
he
a
fires into
throw!
the end zone for a touchdown. Cato,
There's a
there's a
flag.
flag on the
Flag
play.
on the play.
Flag on the play, everybody. Flag on the play. Offensive holding, it looks like.
Tom's gonna have an aneurysm.
Donovan Smith, the dominant left tackle, gets the holding penalty.
He picked him up. Yeah, that's holding.
That's
holding,
clear.
big fella. What is
That's
he
a
even
little
thinking?
extra, too, because he's out of the pocket.
What is he saying? Like, of course you held him. He picked him up by his shoulders.
I mean, pretty obvious. 3rd down and goal, working from the 16-yard line. You got to get into position. Brady pump fakes. He's hit as he throws. He's got his man, Julio Jones, coming in at the 3-yard line. Now it's 4th and somewhat manageable. Todd Bowles has the question on the table. Are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Is he gonna go for it?
I don't know. I mean,
I would kick my
I'm
field goal.
going to say they are, because Byron Leftwich is talking with the playbook. Yeah, I mean, he was under some heavy pressure. It was a nice ball, though. Nice ball, nice catch. So it is 4th and goal. They will go for it.
I don't like this call right here.
Let's see if Sox is
False start.
Oh, that's clear false start. And Brady
They're gonna
is
kick the ball
fucking
now.
pissed. Yeah,
Brady's gonna murder somebody.
False start. Offense. Yep, now they're going to kick the field goal, so tells you everything you needed to know. Anyone see who was on? I was looking at another page, but me is clearly pissed. Again.
Tom's pissed. It was on Leonard Fournette.
Well, Jets Mismatch just asked about him, so you kind of get the scoop there. 26 yards away. Ryan Suckup trying to attempt a field goal. His kick is up. Nearly blocked, and it's good. So it is 24-16. Even if you get a touchdown, you have to go for 2.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, God. Lady Red Sox. So, Alex, why are you not a Sox fan yet? The 2022 Yankees didn't go out sad enough? Listen, I'm a Yankee fan for life. As much torture they put me through, and, even though that I'm so pissed with the outcome almost every season that they're not going to change, why would I go to the Red Sox?
Yeah, true. I guess
If second favorite team, honestly, my second favorite team would be the Dodgers, because they started in Brooklyn. Many people know that. They started in Brooklyn. I kind of like the color blue in a way. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I know I'm disappointing you, but my fandom's going to stay in New York.
Yeah. Well, you might get a couple, you might get a World Series before you die.
I would hope so.
I mean, I hope not.
Well,
Maybe for
it
your
depends.
sake.
Oh, okay, that's slightly a little bit nicer. Hold on, I
Okay.
gotta update this.
Maybe for your sake, but that's it.
Why is my shit not loading? Here we are. Okay, 24-16. But no, I'm sorry. I'm not switching teams. Not anytime soon.
Give me
I'm
more.
even though I'm a casual in some aspects of some different teams, I ain't locking onto another franchise, another city. The only other city outside of New York that I root for is technically South Bend, and that's Notre Dame. So
Nice.
I've been asked before, and it's weird though, Sox. We were talking about Philly earlier, right? My art teacher, from a few years ago, she was a she was a Red Sox Eagles fan.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She goes, "Why do you always got to pick the New York teams?" I'm like, "Well, because I like the New York teams." Hello.
Yeah, and both those, Philly and Boston both hate New York, so it's just that's interesting. I've never met anybody with those two
I
teams.
told him about it. I have yet to show him the screenshot.
Yes, that is perfect. I actually want a copy of that screenshot so I can post it whenever I want.
Oh my god! Well, people have screenshot. I bet you she probably
Lady
screenshotted.
Red Sox, send it to me.
I'll put it up because I actually have the screenshot.
Yes.
Anyway, we are set to kick off here. 4:54 left to go. Jake Camarda kicks it off. This is going to come out of the end zone, so some clock will be wasted. Devin Duvernay across the 20-yard line, across the 30-yard line. He's got some room to the 40. What an awesome return there.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
goes,
Baltimore looking like they can close this out.
I absolutely have one. Oh, of course you do.
Yes.
I didn't know you were live also. Well, what do you mean? The Jets must mess by that. I mean, also, this is on two separate channels. So,
Yeah, I think that's what he meant.
yeah. But upcoming schedules, obviously, no buy in sight for the Bucks. In 2 weeks, the Ravens have a bye.
Run the ball.
That's what they will do with Kenyon
Stay in
Drake.
bounds.
He's got to cut to the outside across the 50, across the 40, across the 30,
Yes.
inside the 25, and just what they needed.
Yep. This game's going to be put on ice.
And Lady Red Sox, you're lucky I'm not a diehard Rangers fan yet. I don't know how much of a rivalry the Bruins have with the Rangers, but
I don't think there is one there.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers are pretty, at least in casual knowledge, they've been a pretty good team for the last few years, and I think she said that the Bruins are a good team this year, or they have the best record. I don't fucking know. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. He's actually going to run with it, and he's got about 3-ish yards.
I mean, hockey stinks. Let's just be real. We don't have to sugarcoat it anymore.
God damn. Fuck. Bruins have the best record in the NHL right now. You probably upset her with that comment, but then she'll probably say, "Oh, he's a Sox fan. It's all okay."
I mean, yeah, hockey it has a chance to be big, and they still don't know how to market the game or anything. Nobody even knows who Sidney Crosby is, and he's one of the greatest of all time.
I know who he is. I just don't know too much about him. That's all I'm going to say.
He's one of the GOATs, and you don't even know too much about him as a sports fan. There's something wrong there. You know a lot about Tom Brady. You know a lot about Babe Ruth. You know a lot about Barry Bonds.
Because I've tuned into those sportsmen more than I have hockey. I only started getting into hockey last year. I went to a Sabres-Rangers game that they should have lost, but they won.
I've seen the Detroit Red Wings play the Phoenix Coyotes. That was the one hockey game I've ever been into.
It's just also a different atmosphere with the Rangers as well. It's pretty cool, actually. It's kind of like the Knicks atmosphere, and I know, obviously, they play in the same building. Oh, yeah, I know that. But no, it's a pretty cool atmosphere. I mean, we were fucking jumping around as I'll announce this play. This one goes to nice stop, but
Go for it.
I mean, you could go for it, but at the same time, they're going to leak this down to the 2-minute warning anyway, unless the Bucs want to call a timeout, which it doesn't look like they're doing, or they might because 2:16 it just stopped. But no, I mean, I went to my first Rangers game last year, and we were just so happy. We first of all, we didn't know the fight song when they scored a goal, so we learned it as we went, through the game and shit. But we were hopping around like assholes once they won the walk-off goal. So
yeah, no, it's electric. It really is. That atmosphere is electric.
Except when people left hooks people in the face.
Yeah,
that I did not support.
Yeah, I went
Justin
to
Tucker is going to be coming out for the field goal.
I went to a fight one time and a hockey game broke out.
Wait,
that
what?
was a really poorly timed joke, and I'm extremely sorry.
I was like, what? Hold on. But yeah, you've had your fair share of corniness, but it's all fun and games.
I don't know where it comes from. It just hits me.
Yeah, sometimes I mean, I'm a pretty sarcastic guy. Sometimes I'll be corny, but
yeah.
30-yard attempt, and that's good. So now it is a 11-point game.
Nice job by the Ravens sticking with it, man. We thought they were dead to rights.
Defense.
Yeah. Yeah, they've let Tom Brady dip and dunk all he wants.
I'm going to switch this graphic out. Who knows? This might be the last graphic of the game, depending on how many fucking touchdowns Brady scores.
Yeah, well, he hasn't had many in the last 2 games, if at all. Oh, yeah, forgot. 0.
Say that one more time.
0. Well, yeah, that was a good one. I mean, I didn't expect the...
Hey, people already leaving the stadium. I have a motto. I don't leave the stadium until the game is over.
I used to live by that motto, and I just went to so many games that I just, at some point, let's go home. When I'm at the Dodgers Nationals game earlier this year, and I think it was like 8-4, and we had a 3-hour drive ahead of us. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing is with this is like, what do you call it? I hate now. Obviously, I'm not going to rip you for this because I mean, you live on the West Coast. You said 3-hour drive, whatever. But there's people like, oh well, I got to go beat traffic. Well, you're going to be sitting in traffic anyway. I know people that leave early and they're still in like 2 hours of traffic. So
yeah,
no, I'd rather.
No, if it's an NFL game, I wouldn't leave an NFL game early. I've left some MLB games early. Don't get me wrong.
I've left 2 early, but that was really not under my control. This is to Fournette. He's got a first down and more. That will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I've left 2 Yankee games early. One was against the Angels. One was against the Jays, and that was pretty much it.
The Yankees are coming out here to Petco for opening day.
Who?
Yankees are in Petco for opening day, I believe.
The Yankees for opening day are at home against the Giants.
Well, it's probably opening day for the Padres.
Are you sure about that?
I think so.
Okay, let's take a look.
I'm pretty sure the home opener for the Padres is the Yankees.
No, they actually face Colorado.
Opening day?
Opening day at home.
Because I was looking for playoff tickets when the Padres were, possibly going to advance into the championship series. And the only ones that were available, it said March 23rd or something like that. Opening day, Yankees, Padres. Yeah, I'm not just... Maybe I pulled it out of my ass.
You might have pulled it out of your ass. Just like half the jokes you've said tonight, but...
Yeah.
It's all good.
Hey,
2-minute warning is over. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Brady takes the snap. He's got some pressure. He's throwing. This is caught. Julio Jones along the sideline. There's a penalty marker down, If I'm going to guess, that's roughing the passer. Yep. Let's see how pathetic of a call this is.
Yeah.
And that is on Justin Matabuki, I think. Yep. Roughing the passer. Let's take a look. I guess because of the helmet. And that's not even a catch. So they'll overturn that and move it up 15.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, that's not a catch, but they'll move it up 15. Isn't too much of a difference.
Oh, so when is opening day? Did you remember what day it was?
March 30th. March 30th.
So that's what it is. It must be what do they play, like a spring training game at Yankee Stadium? I'm looking at March 26th. Yankees Padres at Yankee
I'll take
Stadium.
a look in a second. Because what you're describing is very odd.
It's right on Ticketmaster.
Someone's trying to get some free bucks, it seems. Yeah, No, I don't. That wouldn't even. I'm not ripping you. It's just weird on Ticketmaster because, like.
No, yeah. I mean, you can rip me all you want, but
No,
I'm reading it.
Well, I mean, because like they don't even play in the same state for spring training.
Yeah, I know. New York Yankees, San Diego Padres, May 27th, 2023 at Yankee Stadium.
Okay, guys,
Tickets
I'm
are
now. Have a good night and thanks. Thank you, Hayes, for tuning in. Lady Red Sox says I messed up so bad I can't find a screenshot of Alex's profile when he was a Sox fan supposedly.
Oh no.
See, I do. I'm just gonna use my cards wisely.
Yeah, tickets. It's saying tickets are $388 for that game.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, that's a clear fucking scam if I've ever heard one.
What is that? What is going on here?
I have no idea. So, I mean, in football terms, did they say it's an incomplete pass?
Yes.
It is. The call is reversed plus the penalty. So,
Tom will love that.
good night to Sox, Arizona, not Alex.
And so it begins. Shout
She'll
out
be back.
Lady Red Sox.
She'll be back.
Man, how much time is there going to be? 1:55 on this damn clock. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
The game's over. I mean, for fuck's sake.
basically, yeah. They're just trying to fucking jinx it towards the end.
Give Tommy a chance.
I mean, they should just play prevent defense and then move it over. But 4-man rush, Brady looks, he fires over the middle. Scotty Miller trying to get out of bounds. He will. So the clock will stop. Second down.
Okay.
Brady dropping back. He's going to get sacked. Matabuke again. Will they use a timeout? They might.
Yes.
They will. Yeah, so he all covered up in the secondary. Third down.
Let's see what we got here.
They're down in 8. 1:41 left to go. Takes a snap. Brady, he's got a check down. That's to Cade Otton and a first down. I don't really think they should be using timeouts though, because if you want to start, you need another possession.
Yeah, they can't use that last time out.
Brady takes the snap. 1:23 left to go. He's going to go to his check. And Fournette, oh, I should have went out of bounds there, but keeps it moving with 1:13 left.
They're going to use their timeout.
Yeah, that's stupid clock management right there.
I honestly, Big Blue, I was thinking if they could save 1 or 2 timeouts right there and be in field goal range, hey, kick your field goal and try to kick your onside kick with 2 timeouts and a minute and a half left. But now you got no timeouts. Fournette's right at the numbers and could have gone out of bounds. And how about Saquon going out of bounds 3 times in a row last week?
Yeah, as I said, I was listening to that on the radio, and I'm like, man.
The first one was forgivable, but Jesus, 2 in a row after that.
It's just slide.
Yeah, just slide like he did it. He did it a week ago when he could have scored a touchdown and got down for the first down.
Brady looks, he throws, he's gonna get out of bounds. That's to his tight end, Cade Otton. Second down. Seems like we're dragging this game.
Yeah, it really is. I don't want Brady to throw his touchdown pass. I want the streak. I want there to be another.
No, they'll get down to the 1 yard line and then run it in.
Yes.
That's what I think will happen. Brady looks, he fires to Evans. First down, they gotta spike it. Imagine they do a fake spike.
Fake spike.
So Brady's somewhat furious. He's just tossed out to the side. 1 minute exactly left to go. So you guys later have to go to GameStop to pick up Call of Duty. See you,
Nice.
Jasmus Mess. He lives in I think he lives in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. Vegas is a fun place. I got some family there.
I don't, but I wish to go there at some point.
I'll meet you there, Big Blue.
Yes. End zone knocked away. Kyle Hamilton. Injured earlier. He makes a nice play on the football. It's third down.
2 more shots for Brady.
Yep. Hopefully they're all incomplete. Yeah, what a fucking play.
Yeah, great play.
He wasn't going to get an interception, but just a great play on the football. Brady.
Tip ball, one more play.
Tipped. 4th down and goal for the Buccaneers.
I got Devontae Adams and Mostert questionable this week, and my whole week is riding on those.
I think they're on the same team for me in one of my leagues, but I've Mostert on multiple teams.
I had Mostert last year. He had a good year, he got hurt last year. It was the year before that he had a good year.
4th and goal. Let's see what happens. There's automatically a flag, and that's a touchdown.
That might be illegal formation.
Let's see if Grandpa Brady goes berserk. Nope. It's offside.
Damn it, he got his touchdown pass.
Why would you give up on the fucking play? That's a touchdown, so that's automatically 6 points, and now they will try for 2-point conversion, guessingly so. Yeah, I mean, he's wide, he's open. You got 3 defenders there. You just knock Julio Jones right into the end zone. Two-point try. This means a lot. Brady finding time. Under some pressure. Brady's got to throw it. There's a flag, and he drops it. Let's see. Watch this be on the fucking
Ravens,
which it probably will be. As we continue to milk this game fucking dry.
This is ridiculous, Big Blue.
Holding defense. Yep. This is where the flags come in. This is Patrick Queen's called for holding.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is horrible. A way to end this game.
I mean, He should have just fucking caught it.
Yeah, you got to catch the ball.
Then there would be no holding, and we could just go on with our lives. Brady hands it off to Rashad White. He is stopped. Thank Christmas. Now they have one more step, and then we could fucking finally call this a fucking game.
Yeah, got to snap the ball twice.
All right. Well, they got to do the onside kick, and then we got to see what happens.
It's rare that you see a game with not much offense go this long.
Yep, but they're trying to milk it to the end. His Grandpa Brady is upset. The Ravens are quite happy, but there's still an onside kick that needs to happen. Ravens, I swear to God, if you don't have your hands team on the field, it's not going to be fun. I'm actually going to put my fist through the fucking laptop if that's the case.
Yeah.
Put every one of your best wide receivers, running backs, fucking tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got pretty much their best hands team. At least we can fucking say. It's got to go past. And now we're using timeouts.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is the milking of the milk.
It doesn't get much more milky than this.
Milkity milk.
It doesn't get more milk than this.
You know, separate subject, and I'm not going to get into the logistics of it because it's a very dicey subject. You know, Elon officially bought Twitter.
I thought that was going to happen like months ago. I thought that already happened.
No, I think he officially bought it today. He started firing people.
Okay.
Oh, Twitter's definitely going to be different. I'm going to say, and I don't say this a lot, Twitter's going to be different in November. That's all I'm going to say. Onside kick. They got it. Fucking thank you.
Finally.
They need 2 kneels, and then it's game over.
Well, that was fun, big boy.
Yeah, Sox. Final thoughts on this game.
I'm glad the Ravens won, giving us both 1-0 to start the week. And I just love that Grandpa Tom isn't doing what he thought he would. And another fun start to the NFL week. I'm just juiced for Sunday. That's all I can think about. Go Big Blue, baby.
Yeah, and he's trying to get rid of all the, I thought it was a good night, but she says he's bringing all the suspended accounts back. Well, we can name a few, but I'm not going to because this isn't no political channel. A. B. I know he's going to get rid of all these bots, which I'm honestly happy about.
Can we get rid of the YouTube bots?
Yes, I would love that, but he has not talked about purchasing YouTube yet. We might get struck with a community guideline strike for mentioning that, but that's pretty much it. Sox, pleasure doing another podcast with you. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. We will see you guys next time. Peace. Thank you for everybody tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Good night.